2. Hello, are we live? I hope we are. Hello, I think we're live. Hello. Hello, everybody. I am Mr. Brown, and I trust you are all doing very well today. I've missed the top bit of the script. It's going well already. Hello, viewer. Today it is Monday, December the 25th, 2023. It is the arse end of Christmas Day, folks. The arse end of Christmas Day. Soon be New Year's. Soon be New Year's. I am Mr. Brown, and I trust you're all doing very, very well today. On this evening's short notice live stream, we are discussing, well, it says here, you know what it says, we are discussing the goings on this week in the entertainment and on the social media. Well, we're not. We're talking Doctor Who. Sorry, folks. It was a week where some things happened in Hollywood. They always do. And even less stuff, bad stuff even, happened in real life. Must be Christmas. So if you've not shut down for the evening, as I always say, let's do some ASMR on Christmas Day, courtesy of Mr. Brown. Shall we get the guests out? Yes. Let's do it. I'm starting to drool. All this talking's making me drool. Okay, here we go, folks. Well, it says here, this is really going well. And last, but by no means least, or is it first? I don't know. I'm confused. He is the wise elder of the channel. He forced me to stream this evening. He's a paid-up member of the Selfridges Appreciation Society. We know him as the great Mega Geek himself. I'm about to drool again. Sorry, folks. Ian David Diaz.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
Ian.
Yep.
This is old school, isn't it? Just you and I.
Well, I mean,
Been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while, I guess. Yeah. Wish we were talking about a better subject.
Better subjects. Shall we
we're
say hello? Can you believe this, right? 30 people watching this.
That's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. Considering we only posted this, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. Oh, we're grateful. What can I say?
So, happy Christmas, chats. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'd love to sing you some Last Christmas by Wham, but I don't know the lyrics.
It's number one now, isn't it?
It is.
After how many years?
39, 38.
It's amazing.
Rest in peace, George Michael. Anniversary, 7 years today.
It's funny because when he was at the height of his powers, so to speak, I didn't rate his music at all. I thought it was very poppy.
What?
I thought he was very much the teen thing, and I wasn't into that stuff. But then when you look back and you listen to his music, even the ones he started off with, it's a genius piece of writing, and
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he definitely, and he was so young when he started as well.
Yeah.
It's funny that when you look back, isn't it? You never see it happening when it's happening, but then, when you look back, you realize.
The youth is wasted on the young.
Well, I guess. I mean, what's funny is that I didn't realize that his partner was Andrew Ridley didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He was just his best friend, and he wanted his best friend
probably
to come.
His comfort zone.
Yeah, so he wanted him to come for the ride, basically. But Andrew Ridley hardly sang anything. He didn't play anything, and he was just there as his friend, which is interesting.
It's all about friendship.
Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, 7 years ago today that he just
Mm.
died.
I know it's crazy, isn't it? And he was
Unbelievable.
overweight when he died as well.
He was apparently he was very, very generous to
Mm.
charities,
Yeah.
anonymous as well,
Yes, that's good.
and lots of stories about him being incredibly generous to individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame he's gone because he was a very talented person, and it just goes to show when he left Wham and he went solo, you know, his music was still selling, and he
Yeah,
made it even bigger as a solo
yeah,
artist than he was when he was Wham. Just goes to show that he had talent in abundance. So that's incredible, right?
he did. He's just incredible.
Mm,
Voice of an angel.
yeah,
Good looking boy in the 80s as well. Like Greek coming through.
yeah. A lot of girls fancied him when he was in his
How
prime.
wrong they were.
Yeah, yeah. He was.
Ah,
It was. I mean, you know, it's a shame really that in those days when you were gay, you were scared to come out and say you were gay. But it's all changed now.
it's
You know,
different issues now. Here you go.
yeah.
Look who's here, everybody.
Who be that
Vex
then?
Electronica. I think this one's for you, Ian. Was it shit?
Well, if you can come on, Vex, and help us with this stream, we'd really appreciate it. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
got the time, but we can talk about it if you want, young lady.
I will say, if anybody who's been on here before fancies popping on in a bit, you're
Mm,
more than welcome. We'll see how it goes.
mm.
We were planning what 30 to an hour tops,
Yeah, we're not going to stay long.
but we said that yesterday. 7 hours.
Yeah, yeah,
7 hours.
yeah. I went to church and back, and then it was still on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did this last year on Christmas Day, didn't we? I'm sure we did.
I don't
Did
know. I
we?
can't remember. If somebody in the chat remembers, let us know. I don't remember whether we did something for Christmas Day.
Uh, Here you go,
But
Steve. Hello, Steve. Mad greets from, well, it's the future, Boxing Day in New Zealand. Hello, my friend.
mm, cool. Yeah.
Sword in the Storm. Happy Christmas. I was going to say happy birthday.
Well,
Oh,
we've got half an hour, haven't we, before
oh,
Christmas Day is
yes.
extinguished. So
Sword in the Storm. I was falling asleep in the chair. Well, you've come to the right place to finish you off, mate.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Our dulcet tones will finish you off, mate.
I thought this was a problem being there, and then I realised it was Tom. I need more salty meat. I think we all need. Well, I don't, 'cause I'm
Oh, Vex
vegan.
says
I'm.
stand by. What does that mean?
Yes, yes. Stand by. She's on standby because we're going to do the Doctor Who poops,
Oh, right. Okay. Let's get rid of that then, I
and
guess.
then we'll get everybody in.
We'll talk wax lyrical.
We will. Here you go. Tim's talk. Hello to me. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas from the North Pole. I would flash Tom's message up on screen,
But
but I won't.
yeah.
uh, I will say, chat, did you get any nice
Christmas
prezzies?
presents, yeah. I got what did I get, man? I got a Marvel book, the
In
history of
fact,
Marvel.
look who's turned up.
Who be that then? Come on in.
Hi, Vex.
How's it going, guys? Merry Christmas.
Can't keep
Merry Christmas,
away.
darling. How are you?
I'm good. This isn't gonna go 7 hours again, is it?
No, not at all.
I hope not.
Not at all.
I went to edit a video and upload it and render
Like,
it and
yeah.
came back, and you guys are still going.
Yeah, that's
You should have
crazy.
popped
Isn't it?
back in.
I was so done at that point looking at Aquaman footage that I just wanted to veg out a little bit and not. I did watch Rebel Moon though since last night. So,
What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
I mean, do you want to forego monetization on this stream?
Well, Well,
Right.
as long as you don't say that word.
See you next Tuesday word.
Yes.
You know what? I think objectively, Rebel Moon is probably the worst movie I have ever watched.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
And I don't, I think everyone's well aware that I don't like Star Wars and I don't like Zack Snyder, but I was really hoping that Zachy Boy was going to prove me wrong with this.
We
'Cause,
all were, weren't we? Really?
he had full control, written by him, directed by him. So, you know what? Maybe finally I'll understand his vision.
Yeah.
Mm.
And quite
Or lack of.
honestly, his vision probably sucked any sort of future boner I could ever have out of him. It was it was boring, it was drawn out, it was visionless, it had no point whatsoever to it.
Really?
It I'm just like I had to take breaks. I was just so like underwhelmed by what I was watching. Just so I didn't fall asleep, I took a bunch of breaks. Um wow, I really can't believe that of all the shit Netflix has put out, like Cuties and race swapped Cleopatra, they still looked at this and were like, yeah, this is worth almost $170 million.
Get the fuck out of
the,
here.
the thing about the film is that he's not a very good writer. They should
No.
not let him write anything, because if you look at Watchmen, he didn't write.
Mhm.
Obviously, it was the guy who created the thing. He's good at other scripts, and the zombie film he made, that was quite good as well.
Mhm.
So if you give him a pen and tell him to write something, just don't produce it, because it's always going to be
He
shit.
had
Always.
2 other writers with him though for this.
He was in
It wasn't
charge.
just him. Yeah. I'm really like the only redeeming thing there was to this movie was Junkie XL did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good. He is.
But you know
Yeah.
what, right? When there's somebody in charge and you suggest things, right? It
Mhm.
depends on their ego. Because I've
Mm.
been in a situation where I was co-writing a screenplay, and I would say to, I think it was the producer, I said, that doesn't make any sense because this, and this. And
Mhm.
the producer would just go, yeah, but it kind of works. And you're like, well, it doesn't work. And then you get the impression that I shouldn't say anymore. So I didn't say anymore. And then that's how the film turned out. Stupid. So
Oh.
that's probably what happened with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sniffing his own farts for too long, right?
Well,
Oof.
I've worked in situations where I've been gun for hire, and
Mhm.
I've learned not to argue. I've learned take my money and run. That's what
Mhm.
I've learned. So yeah, those writers probably took the money and
That's
ran.
that's a shame.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try this. Princess Fiona. Ben was balls. Ben was balls. Ben, what? B was all the way?
I guess so, yeah.
A?
Well, what fun
B?
it is to hold
What's B? Is it
in a
Ben?
bag of girls that slay.
Ben
Oh,
was balls. Ben was balls. Ben was all the way. Oh, what fun it is to hold a bag of girls that slay. Ho!
Hold in a bag of girls. That's like she's talking about titties. Bag of girls. There
I
you go.
Oh, okay.
see.
I
Yeah, yeah.
butchered that. Sorry.
Fiona, wash your mouth out with soap water, love. It's
How was
disgusting.
how was the rest of Christmas for you guys though today and yesterday? Did you guys get any exciting presents? Do any
One
exciting things?
present
I
What was
Oh, you got one present from
from Brian,
Brian.
because Brian's the only person who buys me.
He's the only person that cares. Haha.
Brian is the only one who cares, apart from everybody in the chat.
what
It
what
was
were
a
you gifted?
RoboCop minifigure with the Ford Taurus, because obviously
Ooh.
we did the big RoboCop streams.
Yes, yes.
I love RoboCop. It's fantastic.
What about you, Mega Geek? Any
Oh,
presents?
yeah, I got a few. I got a Star Wars pajamas.
Oh.
With
Disney ones.
no, actually,
Fuck you, Ian.
it is the original trilogy, which is quite nice.
Ugh,
Ooh.
good
And I
for
got
you.
a couple of t-shirts. Got a Darth Vader t-shirt. I got a
Mhm.
Deadpool t-shirt.
Speak up
a
here,
Reese's-
okay.
sorry, mate. I'm away from the mic.
Mike,
Sorry.
Mike.
I got myself a Marvel book, a history of Marvel. And what else did I get? And I got a Doctor Who t-shirt.
Oh, with the newest Doctor on it, or
No, it's got David Tennant and what's her face on the back. So
Very nice. Very
no, it
nice.
sucks that one. But anyway,
You've got Jodie Whittaker on the back. That's why.
yeah. Also, right, which is probably the best present I got. I got a huge tin of shortbread
Ooh,
biscuits. It's
Right.
literally it's huge. The tin is
That's what she-
huge. It's got like 9 layers of different shortbread
Wow.
biscuits. So I was over the moon with that, man. That's probably the best present I got this year. So that's cool.
Yay! Very nice.
Tom
That's
in
good
the
to hear.
chat. Hello, Tom. Did you know the dude from Basil Poledouris, amazing composer who composed RoboCop theme, also did Conan the Barbarian and Hunt for Red October?
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
Great composer.
What did you get, Vex?
Well, I mean, I gifted myself some presents this
Oh,
year.
nice.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, like so when I was growing up, because like I grew up in a Hindu household, so like we celebrate the holidays so far as like, yeah, we'll put up the decorations and we'll have a dinner and then we'll do presents, right? But
Mm.
what we had done is because I know the U.S. doesn't have it, but you guys have Boxing Day.
Yeah,
So
we do.
instead, what
We
my
do.
parents would do is they'd take all three of us and we'd get our Christmas gifts on Boxing Day. We'd be allowed 2 gifts each, kind of deal, within reason. Um, but we don't do that anymore. I'm the only one that's here now. So I made dinner earlier today, and dessert. Posted
Yeah.
a picture of that, and I bought myself a Dead Space hoodie and
cool.
oh god, what's his name? Jimmy Savile's biography.
Oh God, no, no.
You know
Oh,
what?
no.
It just I've seen a few. I don't know. It's a morbid fascination, but I read another autobiography, but it just wasn't as good. And all the reviews say online that the one dude wrote, who like they used as a guide for the BBC series that came out a couple months
Yeah,
ago.
right.
Everyone says like his book is the best one if you want all the details. So I bought it, but it hasn't come yet.
I'm
right.
sorry, I missed. Who was that?
Jimmy Savile's biography.
Oh God.
Do you know what? Right, he
Hours
actually,
about.
you know, he believed in God, right? So he believed that
Yeah.
throughout all the horrendous things he did, if he did something good,
Yeah.
that will erase what he
Yep.
did. What a sad motherfucker. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
insane. Be like thinking that you can use religion that
Yeah,
way
yeah.
is what really blows my mind.
Yeah.
Have you guys I can't remember what the name of the channel is, but there's a channel out there that just goes and explores like abandoned places, and one of the homes that he owned by the Moors, I think it was, that house has since been abandoned because no one wanted to buy it when
I can
when
imagine. Yeah,
everything. So they've gone and they've explored it, and they've just it's such a creepy thing to see because it's out in the middle of nowhere. You can't get to it easy. There, like you don't even see a light pole or like an electricity wires anywhere. It's just middle of the moors, and it's terrifying to think what could have gone down there. But yeah, I can't remember what the channel's called. They've got like 1 million plus subscribers, but that was pretty cool.
I did have a look at some of the when the BBC documentary, the dramatization was on the other week.
Yeah.
I think because YouTube obviously listens to what we're talking about.
Oh yes, they do.
And I just started getting loads of Savile on the feed.
Yep.
So I looked at a couple of documentaries, even though I didn't realize how bad it was. But yeah, it's just a rabbit hole of content.
What's really embarrassing is that by accident, and I do believe it was an accident, I clicked on a video with this woman, attractive woman. I thought, what's this all about? And then all it was this video of this woman juggling her titties, right? Right on
Christmas every day
on YouTube, right? No, this was beginning of beginning of this year, right? And then the feed was full of it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
damn them cookies.
I know it's crazy, right?
What a horrible thing to fill your feed. My goodness.
I'm just saying, but the thing is though, they must obviously they're listening or they see what you link on and they give you more of that.
It's cookies and they listen as well.
Yeah,
I know.
So it's crazy, isn't it? Really crazy.
I think also, I would imagine also, if you talk about big channels or big YouTubers,
Mm.
because I've done that, and
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
a
yeah,
sudden
yeah,
they appear,
yeah.
it might work the other way. Obviously, big channels talk about Vex Electronica and my channel.
Do you know what?
Be nice.
I'm quite ashamed really, because I was speaking to Ian today, and I realized I didn't subscribe to your channel, Vex, and I just did today. Actually, a
Oh,
couple of hours ago,
Yeah,
actually
cheers,
an
Vex.
hour
You owe me
ago.
another one. I
I
got
didn't
you.
realize.
Yeah,
I
you owe
thought
me
I was
another one, mate.
subscribed to you, and Ian goes to me, and I said, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to her. And I looked, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't subscribe to her.
it's all right. You know, I don't forgive you, but
Oh, good.
thank you for you know what? I put out that Aquaman video, and maybe it's a little bit too spicy that first minute for people, but my sub count started dropping immediately.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, people started unsubscribing after that video. So
Really?
yeah, yeah. But Ian, you know what? You
Mm.
subscribing, that bounced me back.
Good. But
Um,
it's true though. I was talking to Ian about this. People get so upset on certain things like movies or TV shows or stuff like that. So much so it affects people's friendships. And I don't think
it's not
there's
worth
any
it.
film or any TV show worth breaking up a friendship. Do you know
I
what I mean?
agree. I
Not
honestly, even
even The Last Jedi.
politics.
Sorry, say again, Vex.
Oh no, I was gonna say even politics, it's not worth
Yeah, exactly.
breaking friendships up over. I mean, unless you really are, you know, a pedo and all that stuff, then yeah,
Mm, yeah.
different story. But I mean, just because you
Ugh.
support Biden doesn't mean I'm going to write you off as a person, kind of deal.
I
So
mean, even I mean, we'll be talking about Doctor Who in a minute, but even that show, I know people have argued over it and friendships have been broken over it, and it's like, well, it's just a trivial TV show. You know, why would you risk your friendship over such trivial nonsense? You know,
Make love, not war,
hmm
folks.
hmm
well, make love,
Mm.
full stop.
something that has absolutely no like actual impact on your life, you're
Yeah,
willing to
exactly.
cut ties. It's ridiculous. I agree with you.
Mm.
On the first day of Christmas, Zack Snyder gave to me a grape
Grape.
scene in a movie.
Movie.
Shitty.
Wait, which
Shitty
movie had a
movie.
grape scene?
I don't know. One of them.
Was it a movie about wine growing? Thinking about show. Moving on.
Wine
I don't know.
growing?
I don't know which
Grape.
scene he had a.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I killed
Yeah.
it, everybody. Sorry, 22
yes.
minutes. Killed it. Sorry.
Maybe she can enlighten us on which film had the grape scene in it.
All of
Yeah.
them, isn't it?
No, all of them.
I assume that Zack Snyder didn't have enough balls to do something like that.
Oh wait a
So.
moment. Maybe it's what's that one with all the girls in it and they're fighting a war? Sucker Punch. It might be Sucker Punch.
Oh, was there one in Sucker Punch?
I don't know. This is another one she's put up.
Okay. On the second day of Xmas, Zack Snyder gave to me 2 ballless men and a grape scene in
No, it's the
movie
same one.
Shitty.
It's the
Is
same
it?
one.
Is
You
it?
got to keep adding them, right? Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Oh,
I see.
Watchmen had the scene. I guess I don't remember that at all.
Watch. Oh, yes, it did. Yes.
I
The,
fucking
the
suck,
comedian.
so
The comedian. But that was
Hmm.
not. That's not Zack Snyder's fault. That was in the actual comic itself. So yeah.
On the third
Oh God, here we
day
go.
of Xmas, Zack Snyder gave to me 3 keys to everything, 2 ballless men, and a grape scene in a movie Shitty.
Yeah.
I think the shitty needs to get out. It doesn't flow with the
In
that
a
in there.
shitty movie. Oh, fuck knows. Talk much
Mm.
selves. Is there another one? Oh God.
There's another one.
Princess Fiona getting money's worth here. It's Christmas. Happy Christmas, everybody. On the 4th day of Xmas, Zack Snyder gave to me. Oh God. 4 runt girl bosses, 3 keys to everything, 2 ballless men, and a grape scene in a movie Shitty. Oh God.
Stop now, Fiona, please.
No, keep going, Fiona. Keep going.
I'm sure the 50 people at
Oh
home are
no,
just
another
thinking,
one.
pathetic. This is pathetic. On the 5th day of Xmas, Zack Snyder gave to me 5
What's that, sorry? Scene. Four runt.
4 runt girl bosses, 3 keys to everything, 2 ballless men, and a great scene in a.
Movie shitty.
It should be shitty movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes more
probably.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fiona, what are you thinking?
It's Christmas. She's probably drunk or
Yeah.
hungover.
Well, we just lost
Yeah.
3 viewers. Okay, I'll do some more in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves while I adjust my face. I've gone cross-eyed. So I
Oh,
What have you
oh
done?
my. All that Zack Snyder is really doing some work for you.
Why has everybody got such a downer on Zack Snyder? And keep it clean.
Wait, what do you mean such a downer on Zack Snyder?
He's
Explain
not.
yourself.
He's not a very good filmmaker. That's the reason why
Yeah.
people. He's not. He doesn't. Basically, he relies on the visual effects and
Yeah,
is really is childish piece of writing to actually make films work. And he doesn't realize you've got to have depth and you've got to care about characters, and that comes
right.
within the writing. So if he's not capable of writing those kind of emotions in his films, he should hand it over to someone that can. Because he's not a bad director. He just
Okay.
needs to
Oh
have a better
Well,
script.
is he just taking too much on his own? He's one of these. He wants to
no,
do everything, or is he
no.
just
Mm-mm,
no?
mm-mm. I'm gonna disagree with
Oh.
Ian. I think Rebel Moon proves that he's a fucking shitty director.
Well,
Um,
okay. So basically, directing,
mhm,
right, is shooting stuff, and so that's basically in the editing room. You can stick it all together so it makes sense, right?
mhm.
So him physically directing he's fine, but I
Okay.
think the biggest problem is the storytelling and the pacing. Because he's obviously sits next to the editor and tells him what to do. Not so
Yeah.
much the directing though, because anyone can. If you have a good DOP behind you, and if you don't know how to direct, the DOP will tell you we need this shot, we need that shot. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he's a competent director, but he's crap at writing. I think.
I was actually very late to the Zack Snyder train. I honestly wasn't even aware it was a thing until maybe a year and a half ago.
Because of Blue
Just
Boy.
yeah,
Sorry.
pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
But I just I think I knew I didn't like the DC movies because they just weren't good movies, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together that this was Zack Snyder's vision. So it wasn't until I kind of put those together and then noticed it more and more with the stuff
Yeah.
he's done. And then I finally saw 300 as well this past year. I hadn't seen it before then.
Not
It's
bad film.
okay. That was
Didn't
Not bad
like it
film.
at all.
Didn't like
It's
it.
not my
Oh.
cup of tea.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It was all right. It was okay.
You know what? It's a product of its time
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Do you know Dave Cullen had a
Yeah.
video out recently today, was it yesterday? And he was saying that he didn't he liked Batman versus Superman and what Zack was trying to do with the DC universe. This is the first time I disagree with Dave Cullen. I
Oh,
thought Dave Cullen was talking absolute bollocks today. He was saying about the Martha thing when Batman goes Martha and he
Yeah.
goes Martha, and he was giving all reasons why that
What
worked.
did you say?
And I'm like, Dave, mate, that's bollocks. You're only assuming that. Films have to give you something solid so you know
Mhm.
what's going on. You can't assume that's what it means. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not even clear in the film that's what. Anyway, this is the first time I've actually
Yeah.
disagreed with Dave
I will
Cullen.
say, chat, have we seen Rebel Moon yet? Chat, have we seen it yet?
Rebel Moon.
My
I've still
mum
not-
is watching
still
it in
not
the
seen
next
it.
room right now.
How is
I
it?
can hear
What?
it. Yeah.
What time is it over there, Vex?
It is 7 p.m., almost 7 p.m.
Oh. My brother's probably on the plane because he's coming to England. He's flying out
Gotcha.
tonight.
No,
Yeah.
I just what I find that because I genuinely haven't really liked anything Zack Snyder has done aside from maybe Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen was good.
And then maybe Dawn of the Dead. I wouldn't rank that as a great adaptation, but like
be one of his
I would
best,
say
though,
it's
isn't it?
okay. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is one of his best. But I would describe his writing style and his vision and whatnot as kind of, so when you were a kid, right? And we would watch our shows on TV, but usually you just get one episode and then it moved on to the
Yeah.
next thing, right? And there was that rare occasion where maybe you'd plop down and you'd get like 2 or 3 or even 4 episodes back to back of your favorite show, and you're just like, yeah, this is great. And then you go, it would end, you'd go to your room and you'd be playing with your, Play-Doh or your action figures, and you'd
Yeah.
start like acting out what you had just watched because you got to watch like 2 to 3 episodes of your favorite show suddenly. That's what Zack Snyder's writing is like to me. It's a child playing with dolls who kind of understands what story is, but doesn't understand how to piece it together. It's almost like an autistic amputee trying to
Oh,
write things
God.
down. I really don't understand how anyone thought that this guy was worth any sort of investment. I don't
Well, he must
understand
have
why
had
he was.
something going for him.
No, he really didn't. He got lucky with Watchmen and he got lucky with 300. Both again products of their time,
Yeah.
respectively, right? And then someone decided, oh, we should give this fucking artard an entire DC universe
Jesus.
and see what he does. And he fumbled it from the get-go. So like the only thing he did good in the DC universe was maybe half of the casting he did, particularly Cavill. Henry Cavill was just perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm biased in that respect.
They had a captive audience to do some more adult orientated superhero stuff, the kind of the darker, more mature stuff than Marvel. The Marvel stuff was great, but
Yes.
it was popcorn.
Yes, it was meant for a wide audience.
Yeah, whereas I don't know, I've always liked the kind of Batman stuff and the Wonder Woman, and that was just me growing up in the 70s. And they fumbled the ball at Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted that to be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
And it
too.
was just massively disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Massively
the whole
disappointing.
idea of Superman. All right, so Dave Cullen was going on about how he liked the idea that Superman was just an ordinary person working on a boat, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's all good and fine and everything.
Yeah.
But the core of what Superman was, he just got rid of it. If you look at the Donna version of Superman, that had everything that you wanted from a Superman movie, from the death of his father to how he became Superman, the what you call it, the morals that he had built into him because of his dad, blah blah blah. It was all well layered, and we learned about how he came to that conclusion to protect humanity. But with this one, it was like a kid wrote it. Do you know what I mean? The bit where the father gets killed. It's like, what?
Sorry, Vex, I'll just say
No,
the
no,
building,
go ahead.
the third act of building smashing.
The entire movie is just, it's soulless. It's like, it's worse than what would happen when you have an AI put together things for you. Like I don't care about any of these characters. I don't care about this world. I don't care about this entire conflict that's going on. All the characters are exactly the same on top of that. And the only thing that he introduces to try and make them seem human is he makes everyone horny as fuck for some reason. Like when we're introduced to that the Veld village or whatever, they're just like, go and bone ye wenches tonight or some shit like that in order to get the crop growing. And then there's some sexual tension there, and then the farmer follows her because there's some unresolved tension there. Then you've got the bad guy getting sucked off with a bunch of tentacles. It just, and then she's the only thing to kind of make her seem human when we're given her flashback is that she had a schnauzy lover back when she was being raised by the regime. I'm really frustrated, and I'm not even committed to this. I'm not a Star Wars fan.
When it wasn't Star Wars, was it?
It was supposed to, like, I can see the very strong influences. Like, I can see that this is just a reskin Star Wars.
It is.
It's like I can see also all of the like the Magnificent Seven and Seven Samurai influences. Like it, he doesn't know how to take inspiration. Instead, it's just a copy and paste of things that he's taken from those movies, and it's quite disappointing because I do feel like underneath it all, maybe there is some potential,
Yeah.
but there's no one with an imagination or like the ability to hold a fucking pen behind the scenes.
But there is, but he just suppressed it, didn't he? Because obviously it's all about him. And listen, it's really hard to believe that someone can be like that. But let me tell you something. I've been in the presence of
I don't know.
producers that are just basically run by their ego. I had one producer I just could not believe how big his ego was. So it does happen, and there are people out there that are like that. Believe it or not, it's hard to believe, but there are people out there.
May I do a couple of super chats, please?
Sure,
Go for it.
go ahead.
What like
Okay.
you, Chris?
Here we go. Joshua for $10. Hello, Joshua. Happy Christmas, my friend. Merriest of Christmases, Brown and Gang. Thank you, my friend, for hilarious shows with superb guests like the ones on right now. Ooh. May you get to 4,000 subs soon, and the best wishes to you all in 2024. I nearly fumbled, but we got there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Josh.
you.
Cheers, my friend. And Romeo Tango November Zulu for $2. Snyder is okay at adaptations, e.g., 300 and Watchmen.
Yeah, 300 was okay. I thought Watchmen was really good,
I think
personally.
that was a solid. I remember the comic more than I do the movie, but I remember the movie being a very good adaptation
It was, yeah.
of the comic book. So I was pretty satisfied with that overall. But 300 was just.
I don't remember 300 well, but I remember enjoying it when I saw it. So I don't remember.
It was everything that Zack Snyder does. It was a lot of stylized shots, a lot of slow motion, a lot of shirtless men who, you know what, I don't get the Gerard Butler hype in that movie. He just looks gross to me.
We trained for it, but
not.
He copied a lot of shots from the comic.
Yes, that's what I've heard as well. So I haven't read the 300 comics, so maybe my opinion would be different if I'd seen that.
Yeah.
Here you go, folks. Romeo Tango November Zulu. Still complaining about Zack Snyder. Maybe. S talk about bogged down. Move on. Everyone on YouTube is singing that song.
Oh, you want us to move on, do you?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll sing you a song.
Okay. Sorry, I hadn't seen it yet. That's why, and now I've seen it.
What's this? Jingle Babs, Caval's Abs, Snyder laid an egg. The DCU shot his goo, and Kang got 5 to 10. Yay! Very good. Very good. Oh God, here's another one. Here we go. Super chats from Black Lives.
Black Knives.
Black Knives for $5. Oh, fuck it.
Oh no.
Anal bells, Cavill spell, Vex is hypnotized. Amelia, Bedelia, and Fiona creaming sky high. Hey!
Oh dear.
That was
Beautiful.
dog shit, everybody. Dog shit.
Dog poo.
So we didn't like
What?
what was it? The Snyder cuts.
I didn't. What Snyder's
did.
got?
Oh, Justice League.
The one.
I
liked it.
It was okay.
4 hours.
It just didn't
not
make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
It was good though.
None of
I
it made
enjoyed
sense.
It was episodes of a TV show that even then were missing quite a bit. The only thing I did like from his cut was the epilogue where they show like in the future, Lois has died, so Superman's gone evil, and they've
Jared
had
Leto.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I still stand by the fact that because I think Jared Leto's a good actor. You know what? Maybe that's a hot take, but I think he's a good actor.
It's so hot. The snow underneath you is melting.
But I really think that he could have been a good Joker. Just whatever they wrote for him was absolute dog water.
It was.
Well, that's
Also,
everything
this
modern,
thing
though,
about
isn't it?
him having gold teeth and tattoos all of him, I thought that was just a bad move.
Stupid, so stupid.
Yeah, total bad move. Never mind. They're not very good at making
Moving
comic
on.
stuff. No, it's true. They're not very. I mean,
Is
Warner
it-
Brothers are so in trouble.
Oh, and I've got a soft spot for Warner's, as we've said many times.
Mm.
All the best films growing up
Yep.
were Warner's in the 80s.
And cartoons.
Yeah, such a soft spot, and they're just, oh, what the fuck's wrong with them?
Don't know.
I think
There's-
they've probably got some of the best IPs as well.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still doing well outside of the, like, Barbie did well. Now they've got Dune or June. I don't know. Dune.
Is it
That's,
Dune or June?
Dune.
Who knows?
Oh no, let's move. Or is it Do? No,
Dune.
I don't know. Moving on quickly. Quickly move on. I killed it.
Yeah,
You don't
move
look-
on to what? you got
Yeah,
to
have you
get.
got any
Ah.
pictures up or something, or we just talking?
Sorry, folks.
like-
I think
waxing lyrical.
I absolutely slaughtered that one. Here you go, Kranatos. Sorry, chat moved up. Hey, Brownie, that's me. Where at problem being at?
Problem being is asleep right now because he drank so much last night. He's
He
screwed.
was still on Twitter at 2 a.m. my time. So
What?
he didn't go to bed.
He doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
He's a
So yeah,
machine.
he's probably sleeping right now.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
Meows
I'm
knackered.
assuming that with all the kind of talk of Rebel Moon,
Mhm.
and that you obviously watched it today, you went straight into the new trailer that dropped.
I did see that new trailer. It's just a whole
I've not
lot
seen
of,
it yet. Go on.
What's
whole
that?
lot of nothing, dude.
A new
Just-
trailer for part 2.
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested. Not interested. First one was rubbish. Not interested. I did see the extended version of Spider-Man: No Way Home though.
There's
Yesterday.
an extended
Did
version.
he
Yeah,
get
it's not-
home?
He did, yeah. No, so there's an extended
Cheers,
version
Joe.
on Netflix, which has all the
Oh.
bits that were
Really?
cut out. Yeah, yeah. It's good. It's good. I found all the bits that were cut out quite interesting.
Here you go, folks. Black Lives. I have problems reading this because he doesn't put a space, and it just fucks with me big time. Black Lives are black. I want to go Black Knives. Why do I want to do that? Black Lives are Black Knives. I'm getting tongue tied now. Probbers is amazing.
Agreed.
Incredible yesterday. I think I've got an hour to listen to on that. 7 hours.
You're only
Never-
allowed 12 hours, aren't you, on a live stream?
Yeah, StreamYards boots you off at 12.
Mm.
Here you go, folks. Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu for $2 New Zealand dollars.
I'm eating crisps.
I know.
Oh, not those shortbread cookies that you got.
No. We'll save
I
them
love
tomorrow.
shortbread. I love shortbread. Ian, why
Hmm.
not give us a Rebecca Platinum update? Please.
There's not much to say about that, really. I mean, I am shooting season 2, and it will be finished before the next year, September, hopefully. But a lot of people don't realize it's really hard to shoot something of quality when you have no money. We have to rely on actors to
Oh, that's not
do
good,
it
is
for nothing, but also rely on or you have to dance around the actors as well. So they've got work, and
Mhm.
when you've kind of scheduled something, they can easily say to you, "Oh no, something's come in on that day," and then you have to cancel everything. So that's how I've been operating. A lot of people don't realize as well is that every rule about making a low budget film, I said, "Fuck it, I'm just going to try and do it the best I can and forget about the
Oh.
rules." And it seems to be working so far. So there you go.
So obviously you said fuck it. What are the rules that you said?
So
fuck
when
it
you're making
to?
when you're making a low budget film or a low budget short,
Yeah.
they always say to you, write something with a set in mind, a set that you can easily have access to, a location,
Oh, okay.
or write something where you have actors that you know will do it for you for nothing, or write something that that it won't cost you that amount of money. I just went fuck it, and I wrote this thing that cost a lot of money, and then said to myself, well, how the fuck am I going to do this? And then just worked around everybody, and it seems to be working so far. So all those rules, all those experts on YouTube that says you have to do this, this, and this for a low budget film, it's all been blown out of the water because I've just said fuck it. So,
and is it expensive saying fuck it?
it is, but not if you're doing it in segments.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So if if you're going to make it properly, you would have the money in place. Then you would have a 4-month schedule, and then you would try and get everything within that 4-month schedule. But the way I'm doing it is, I'm going to shoot this scene, and I've got this amount of money. I'll shoot it, and then wait till I get some more money to shoot the other scene and stuff like. Thank God my actors are behind it because they've seen the rushes and they think it's great. So
I've seen a couple here, really good. This is all your personal money that you
earn,
isn't it?
It is.
It is not funded at all, is it? This is your passion project.
Well, it's not a passion project. I must make that clear. I create Rebecca Gold for an actress that I knew. She was moaning one day, and I created it for her. And then she abandoned the project when we were going to season 2. So I had to cast somebody else, which just goes to show.
Do you actually address the issue of
no,
or do you just kind of
move on
things?
Yeah. So basically, everybody has to accept that this is the same character.
Well,
so
not everybody, but
yeah. Well, I mean,
there is one.
I mean, the original girl was 5 foot with dark hair, very, very pretty. This one we've replaced her with is 5'7", no 5'8". With hair.
Represent. Yeah,
representation.
So there you go. So there's a huge difference there, but she's a lot better in my opinion.
Here you go, folks. Wookie Fever presents. Hello, my friend. At the Mega Geek. That's you, Ian. Is it true this is the final season of Rebecca Gold?
It depends. It depends if there's, because like there was a demand for this season 2, and I kept getting pestered by. Would you believe a lot of people from? Is it China or Japan? I can't remember. There was a lot of people in China, Japan, and also over here in England as well.
Really?
A lot of people saying, "When's season 2? Where's season 2?"
That's great, though.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't equal money. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So they could scream all they want, but if I'm not getting paid, then
you do have
a
GoFundMe, don't you?
I do have a GoFundMe, yeah, which is on it's on
your
the
page.
Yeah.
Could one of my mods possibly go to Ian's page and pop in the?
It's in the prologue. If you find Rebecca Gold prologue, it's in there.
It's Christmas, and the peeps in the chat are just so generous.
But it's. I mean, it is. I mean,
did she buy Generate?
No, she doesn't. But it's difficult to make something like what I'm trying to do. I'm not scared of failing either. If my main star suddenly gets offered a big Hollywood movie and that means I'm fucked, then I'm fucked. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not really precious about it. I just enjoy the journey of actually shooting the damn thing. And I know that if a distributor take it on, I won't be able to see a penny. So fuck them. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Why would I give it to a distributor?
Here you go. Manuel Grell. Hello, my friend. See, you're kind of ticking all the boxes, but you're doing it organically. There's a chance to gender swap and get all that sweet
ESG money.
You don't need to because you've...
No, well, look, right? Rebecca Gold was created before all this thing started. In fact, Rebecca Gold was created, oh God, it must have been over 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Wow.
And it was created for Channel 4, would you believe?
Wow.
Yeah, so it was created for Channel 4. Yes, but Channel 4 rejected it, right? And then when my friend was moaning, I said, I've got the perfect project for you. We can shoot this.
Yeah.
And then it was because my friend was moaning and I did it for her. So basically it was, and also, right, I think because my niece is selling it as the LGBTQ thing,
Mhm.
That's my niece. Obviously, they're going to be really sorely disappointed in this. They really are.
I
Because
was
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what was the
Mm.
like, what was the process behind deciding to make Rebecca Gold gay? Because I was a little now that I'm hearing that this is like a 15, 20-year-old idea, it's like, what was
Um,
the purpose there?
okay, so the idea behind it was Channel 4 was looking for um, a series that focused on a gay character, whether it be
Mhm.
male or female.
Mhm.
And I wrote a synopsis, right? So I'm really interested in the ordinary being in the extraordinary situation. So I wrote the synopsis on Rebecca. Basically, Rebecca's just an ordinary person, but
Mhm.
she kills people basically. So I focused on the
Super
ordinary,
spy.
and then and then the killing stuff. And I sent that to channel. They were interested up to a point, but then but then they rejected it because BBC made Killing Eve, and they thought it was too
Oh.
similar to Killing
Oh,
Eve.
okay.
So it got rejected because of that. But in my defense, I kept saying to them, right, so you would reject House MD because Sent Elsewhere was made. It makes no sense what you're saying to me. Do you know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
gives them an like an option for viewers. Right now they're competing at least with
Yeah,
what's hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they just rejected it outright, and I said, fine. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it was created, really, because I was literally trying to make Channel 4 take on my project. So
Thing is,
that's
they
why
take
she's
that.
gay.
They take
Mm.
it on now.
Well, not now. I don't think not now.
No, they would. They'd be. Yeah, they would.
Well,
They'd
the
love it
person I
now. They've
was,
gone totally.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the person I was talking
Woke.
to doesn't work there anymore. We're talking about over
Mm.
20 to 15 to 20
Well,
years ago. So everybody's moved on.
okay.
So it's just, you know, that's crazy. Anyway,
It is.
uh,
Here you go, folks.
mm,
Max Voomfondel. Hello, Max. Rebecca Gold. This is you, Ian.
mm.
GoFundMe, and there's a link there.
Can you read
If
out the precise link, please? I mean, since you're already
okay,
going.
https://gofundme.com/f/help-bring-back/rebecca-gold-for-season-2. Oh, thank you.
As I said, I'm doing my best.
I'll leave that up for a
Hopefully,
little
it'll
bit.
be all finished, and you guys can watch it. I don't care if people don't like it because it doesn't really bother. I'm not working for Warner Brothers. I don't care.
Mhm.
You know, but a lot of people did like it. I mean, Gary Beekler liked it. Even Az liked it. I couldn't believe
You
when
need to
Az
get
sent me a
Gary
thing.
on board.
Yeah.
Abuse it, friend.
Well, I
Honestly,
don't know, but
Gary
yeah.
would, cause Gary would. Yeah,
But I
he
don't think
likes you.
yeah, he does like me, but that's what I'm saying. But I want to
You
try
won't
and do
ask
it.
though, will you?
No, well, I will when I've made it and looked at it and
No,
think
you
it's
need
of
to
worth.
ask him before you've
No,
made
no, no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Ian,
I will I will look, right. I want it to be a success, but if it's not a success,
we
I
do
don't
as
give a
well.
shit. Really don't give a shit if
Well,
it's not a
like
success or
we
not.
do, don't we, Vex? We gives a shit, don't we?
I do give a shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop, Ian. Stop
We'll
playing
see.
it cool.
No, I'm not.
You know
I
what? No. Go with what your gut tells you. There you
Yeah,
go.
look, I've been in the business for over 30 years, right, in the independent sector, right? And every time I speak to people with money, it's always the same shit. I'm either not in the circle,
Mhm.
not black enough, not gay enough, or whatever the criteria is, I'm not part of that world, right?
Why
So
don't
I'm
you
just
identify
fed
as a
up with it.
woman?
What? Yeah, exactly. I'm just fed up with asking people for money. Because I love directing,
Okay,
I'm
well, I'll
just going
do
to
it.
do it. So screw
Can we
'em.
have some money, folks? Please. It's Christmas, and I know you guys love Ian, and he gives you lots of entertainment with his "it's shit."
You got to trademark that and sell some merch. I
Some
can
shirts,
guarantee you that will
some
bring you
shirts,
in some good
bit of
money.
money.
Come on, peeps. Even if it's say $5, lots of little $5 makes prizes, as it
Big
were.
$5. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you donate a substantial amount of money to it, then there's going to be benefits, isn't there?
He'll
I mean, you're
sleep
going
with
to be
you.
the first to yeah, exactly. You're going to be the
Oh.
first to see it.
Oh.
You're going to be the first to see it. You're going to get some merch. There's going to be things that are going to be thrown your way connected to it. In fact, there's an action figure that's made of Rebecca Gold that
Yeah,
Matt
Catty
made.
made it's
It's
fucking
so
outstanding.
freaking fantastic. So
Yeah.
so that might be merched off as well. You never know. You might be the first to have the
I
Rebecca
ge-
Gold action doll.
I
Mm.
I would never put you on the spot, and I wouldn't expect you to. But the one of the rushes that you showed me,
Yeah.
I'd genuinely love if you could show that. But
I can't show all of it.
I know, yeah. Go on, give people a little.
I can show a bit.
We've
but
got that GoFundMe there. Come on, it's Christmas. Give the
I don't know.
sell it to the
I
sell it to
don't
them.
know. I don't know whether I should show any.
Well, you got to show it sometime.
Yeah, but I can't spoil the. I can't spoil.
Show something that's not spoilable in the bigger picture. Come on,
let me see
come
if
on,
let me,
come on.
hold on. Let me
So
see if I got something.
demanding. Wow.
Hold on.
It's because I believe in Ian, folks.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
And not the fucking scissoring bit. Well, yeah, show the fucking scissoring bit.
They're scissoring? Hold on.
No, there isn't scissoring. He's being silly.
I was being silly.
Jackie says,
I was being
want
silly.
to live.
Folks.
Oh my god, I don't know what to show you because they're all spoiler stuff.
Come on.
I can show you Back to the Future, but it's just talk. These bits are talky bits. They're all talky bits.
Well, it's Ella Starbuck, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically,
it's fantastic.
This scene is 3 minutes long. I can show you this, I guess.
Would you like to see it, chat? Yes or no?
It's not a very good clip, but I'll show it anyway. Fuck it.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot, but you know.
Yeah. How am I supposed to show this then?
You need to share the screen, don't you?
Oh, for freak's sake! All right.
Let me close some windows down because my computer will go. Hopefully, it'll
paste.
Oh, okay. Amelia Bedelia. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Happy Christmas, Amelia. Happy Christmas.
Okay, Christmas. Sorry. Well, I don't have to share it.
She's honest, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
She is. Let me close some windows down just in case it goes a bit tits up.
This is only 3 minutes long.
Okay.
Well, if people don't want to see it,
only if you want.
I can show this. It doesn't give anything away, but it's a character thing here. I can. Oh God. Okay. Well, people want to see it. Yes.
They do. I'm keeping the Rebecca GoFundMe on screen.
All right. How do I do this then?
You got to share screen. Do you remember when we shared screen that time?
What?
It's present at the bottom.
Present. Share screen.
Make sure you got all your porn windows closed, for fuck's sake.
Hold on. Do I just drag this in? Select.
Well, you open up. No. You click on the movie you want to show in the application you want to play it in, and then you go to presents.
Windows. Entire screen. I don't know how to do this.
And then, oh come on, you've done this before.
I know. I can't remember.
Open up the. Sorry, folks. Talk amongst yourselves. Open up the clip in the player.
Yeah.
And then go to presents at the bottom of this screen and go share screen.
Share screen. Select. I've got here. Choose what to share. And
whatever the corresponding window name is. Hopefully it'll stream okay, folks. If it doesn't,
I don't know. I can't find it. And here, Windows. It just says StreamYard. Let's put that away. That's ridiculous. How did I do it last time? I can't even remember.
You have to remember. It's whatever the corresponding name of the top bar of the window is. And yeah, StreamYards is a fucking pain. Sorry, folks.
Really don't know how you do this.
This is boomerang.
I really don't know how you do this. This is ridiculous. When I click on, it says here. Oh, this is Brave. I'm on Brave, aren't I? Windows, enter screen. It's not even letting me do that. Enter screen. See, if I press on this, oh fuck, this is ridiculous.
Welcome to Boomerang on Mr. Brownell.
Enter screen. I don't know how you do this. Windows. I have no idea how you do this. Share. Go to systems preferences, unlock the
What? You don't need
Yeah,
to, that.
just-
You've gone by anything.
present. Oh, hold on. Video file.
You guys are making me feel
There we
so
go.
young right now. Thank you for that.
There we go. There we go. Is this
No,
it?
it's Ian.
Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Then.
Yes. Folks, if it buffers, don't blame me.
It's only 3
Because-
minutes anyway. and
Okay.
it's-
If
it's not
it
very good
buffers, don't blame me. I hope it doesn't. Okay. Let's try it.
So, what did you think?
It's all right.
Just alright. It's Back to the Future, one of the best movies of the 80s. I can't believe you only just watched it.
Well, there's something I don't understand.
What's that?
How come Marty's mum didn't think it was odd that her son looked like the guy she met in the 50s?
Yeah, you're right. I've never thought of it like that. Why's your TV in your kitchen?
Don't know. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
How's your uncle?
He's on holiday. Said he needed the break. He says hi, by the way, and thanks. And said you'd know what he means. Did you convince him to report his mugging to the police? Is that why he's thanking you?
I did him a solid. It's a long story.
Well, whatever you did, he seems a lot happier, not so tense.
That's good.
Well, a far cry from attacking my ex, Martin. Did I ever tell you he thought he was spying for the Koreans?
No.
Yeah, he had him in a chokehold.
Well, did Martin try to sue?
No, my uncle. It was Martin who had my uncle in a chokehold.
Oh.
You know a lot about me. I don't know anything about you. Are you at university?
No, I work.
Okay. So what do you do for a living?
Can we change the subject?
Is it something you're ashamed of?
Come on, Jackie. No, well, kind of.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. You are a secret agent and you take people out for king and country with your water PK9.
It's a Wolfer PPK.
You're such a nerd. I'll never forget that day when you dealt with Judy. Should hire you as my bodyguard.
Yeah, I could see that. Me, Kevin Costner, you, Whitney Houston.
Kevin Costner wasn't in The Bodyguard, it was Richard Madden.
What am I going to do with you, Jackie?
Can I say something cheesy?
Yeah?
Thanks, Rebecca.
For what?
Just for cheering me up, waking me up and dropping into my life when I needed it. Like some superhero. You're a good friend, Rebecca. Thanks for just saying things I needed to hear instead of what I wanted to hear. Hey, you still there?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know you like to keep yourself to yourself, but if you ever need anything, I do mean anything, you just let me know, okay?
Jackie, I'm not a good person.
Yeah?
I've done things I'm not proud of. Things I can't take back.
You. Now, I'm a good judge of character. You're good. So what's this cowboy film all about?
Cowboy film?
Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What? No, it's not a cowboy film. I can't believe you haven't seen Raiders.
But the guy is wearing a cowboy hat.
It's not.
I've seen Raiders. I'm just kidding.
There you go.
Whoa.
Sorry, it
How
wasn't
good
an
is
action
she?
scene, but there you go. So,
Very
Ella
nice.
Starbuck's great.
well, Ella, yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Your production quality has gotten a bit better
Yes.
season over season too, like quite noticeably.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. Is you've got to do better, ain't you? So you got to
Think
do
of all-
better, Senator.
Chat, did we like that? I did. It's fantastic. I've not
Ones.
seen that one before. It's
Ones
fantastic.
in the chat, please.
Yes.
Would you
I'll
give
start.
Starbuck one? How would you rate Starbuck? I was just
She was
saying
really
to
good.
I was just saying to Ian, right? We've got a girl obviously named Ella Starbuck, and we've also got a guy named Paul Costa. So there you go. Excellent. There you go.
All your bases covered.
Yeah, that's right. Coffee all
I
time.
will say, folks, obviously that was a world exclusive 50.
World
9, 6.
premiere as well.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what Ian is funding with his own money. So if you liked it, it's Christmas. It's Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas.
It's basically, you know, friendship and love and all those kind of things that movies have, you know. So
Yeah.
you got to. That's why Doctor Who was so bad. You've got to the characters have to emote, and you've got to feel for them. You know what I mean? I don't know if you felt for her in this scene, but
I was
if you
tearing up.
did, then I'm on the right track, right? So
Yeah.
you know, so when she's in danger, you'll want her to, you know, come out of it, basically. So yeah, they have to suffer. Characters have to suffer for you to care about.
Not in modern day cinema.
I know that's what I'm saying. That's why they're going to hate this film. The LGBT community, they're gonna really hate it. So there you go. But anyway, that was exclusive. Can we talk about something else now?
Cheers, in. I know you really probably didn't want to do that, but thank you, my friend.
I mean that just little things that people
Yeah.
don't notice. Like for instance, Jackie's drinking a cup of coffee, and Rebecca's cleaning her guns. And so with those two images, it tells you exactly where these two belong in the world. You know, Jackie's completely and utterly a normie, and Rebecca is something else. You know, so that's what I'm saying. So when you direct, that's why sometimes films don't work. Is like they don't have the depth within it. Subconsciously, you read it. So anyway, I'll stop there.
The background, like your setting, does half of your storytelling for you.
Yeah.
And like most people don't fully pick up on it until they, you know, there's a lack of it, and then they notice it.
But they do pick up on it, but subconsciously they pick up on it,
Yeah.
and that's why it stays in the mind, and that's the whole idea about writing a screenplay and directing and stuff like that. So when you watch things like I don't know, like the what's that film called with the Resident Evil films? You remember them? They were, you just forget about it when you step out of cinema because it was all painting by numbers the way they did it. So I tried to add a bit of, you know, depth into my scenes. But anyway, again, I shall stop.
Atom Gray liked your the credits scrolling up on the TV.
I liked that too. I noticed that.
That was my movie Bad Day.
Yeah. Easter egg.
So obviously, if we use somebody else's credits, because there's meant to be Back to the Future credits, you know, because she just finished watching Back to the Future.
Okay.
So I don't know if you noticed all the toys behind her. She's got R2-D2 behind her. She has the TARDIS behind her.
Those are your toys.
Yeah, they're mine. They're all mine. So yeah, so there you go.
When's the ETA estimated time you're going to finish that, do you think?
September of next year.
Right.
So it should be finished for September of next year. Again, you'll have to watch season 1 and the prologue to understand what's going on. If you just watch season 2, you'll enjoy it, but you won't understand fully what's going on. So
here you go, folks. Zodlander, hello, my friend. Lack of funds can help directors make great films.
Gotta be creative.
True. That's true. You got to be creative. Definitely. Got to be creative.
Even Zack Snyder was creative first couple, wasn't he?
He was. And that's what I liked about who's the guy that directed Bad Boys? The guy, it's the same guy that directed Armageddon, isn't it?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay started off. He was very creative. Bad Boys wasn't a bad movie, to tell you the truth. It was quite good, quite enjoyable.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But then when he got money, he just became this. Everything that he did became very bland, didn't it?
Yeah, Michael Bay. First Transformers film's a great movie.
Yeah. Still had problems understanding what robot was hitting what robot, though.
Looked great though.
Because it was just moving too fast.
May I do a couple of super chats, please?
Go on in.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Romeo Tango November Zulu for $5 New Zealand dollars. Thank you, my friend. Thanks, Ian. That's way more interesting than Snyder bashing. Your filmmaking exploits are inspiring. Wow. And I
thanks.
hope you keep on keeping us posted.
I will. I obviously, because I want you to see it, and it's free. When I finish it,
It will
it'll
be
free.
free,
So
folks.
you can watch it anytime you want. I will be pointing that out as a 90-minute piece first, and then I'll break it up into episodes if people want to watch it as episodes. So, but it'll be up to you guys how you want to watch it.
Ika, folks. Peter Pidrak. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. For $5. Thank you, my friend. Welcome back. I am still in the middle of your Christmas. 7 hours. Happy Christmas, Peter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you get any emails from YouTube this morning about that stream by chance?
Yeah, they said how amazing it was.
What emails did you get? Ian?
No, I didn't monetize it.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't think there'd be any point.
But you did just now, though, didn't you?
Yeah, then I did it about an hour ago, and it said it was okay, but what happens is once it goes through the auto bots, it'll pick up. So I really should have monetized it. Not that I get much pence. But
It's funny, right? Because it's
people enjoy it.
When I was listening to it again, listen to bits of it again because I couldn't listen to 7 hours of it. You notice how everybody stops talking when Little Platoon starts. He has that thing where he says something and people just kind
listen, don't you?
listen.
It's like a commanding aura almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike Proppy, who's basically trying to shout over people.
Shouting, wasn't it? Okay. Sword in the Storm. Autobots. Yeah, it's the speech recognition thing, isn't it, Vex? Where it picks up hot words.
Yeah.
Because as I said, it listens, doesn't it, Vex, to the
it does indeed
video.
The AI goes over it, yep.
Yeah, and certain hot words it goes
Yep.
So you have to get it manually reviewed, and normally it takes a couple of days, but it's just one of the things, isn't it?
Certainly is.
And here you go, and it's quite correct. Atom Grey, ads don't pay shit.
Unless you're getting 100,000 plus views, of course.
Yeah.
Different story then.
Yeah. Once you get into the tens of thousands, possibly you're doing okay, aren't you, Vex? But we're just a long, long, long way from that.
The live streams are a different animal altogether, unfortunately.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't like recommending live streams, folks. So literally, folks who are watching this now, it's you guys who are keeping this going. Yeah. Because YouTube really doesn't want to recommend live streams, especially this shite. Okay, so anything else we want to talk about?
Are we supposed to talk about Dr. Pooh?
We were going to, but
just skip it.
Do we want to spoil it? Chat, is there anything you want to talk about?
Yeah.
We'll see if we can go up to at least 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours. We're not doing the.
Put a 1 in the chat if you care about Doctor Who spoilers.
No, and put a 0 if you don't.
0 if you don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start.
Yeah.
And if you put a 1, I reserve the right to smack you across the face.
Chat's moving up. Bear with me. Here you go. Sword in the Storm. The amount of money.
What does a -1 mean? Hold on. So I'm sorry.
Negative. Less than 1, I think, is what it means.
Means it's really utterly I don't care, and it's the last thing I think about it,
I
it's
don't
utter dog
care.
shit.
I don't care. Somebody's
Although,
put one, smack me.
talk about who.
Uninspired says one, smack me, mummy. Vex, smack me, mummy.
Black
Vex.
Live says it as well.
I think you'd make money from that.
Hilarious, absolutely hilarious.
Did anybody watch Doctor Who today? It is Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, Boxing Day
it's
now.
Christmas.
Anybody
Yeah, it's
watch
Boxing
it?
Day now.
Yeah, because obviously it was worldwide. If you got there's there. Oh God, I watched it. Fucking hell.
Go on, tell us how you really feel.
Go on, Ian, you go first.
It wasn't very good. It had some good special effects in it, and
yeah, really good.
nice photography, and music was good, but the whole thing had logic flaws in it. I give an example at the ending, right? So basically, the whole idea is that these elves are stealing babies, and they feed it to this jabber-looking creature to eat. Basically, this creature's going to eat babies.
The creature looked amazing.
Yeah. So at the ending, the doctor, so it's like a flying boat in the sky. So the doctor basically puts on these gloves that basically mucks around with gravity, and he pulls down the boat.
Mavity.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called Mavity for some reason. Fuck knows.
And the boat smashes into a church, and it destroys in a big ball of flames, and the baby flies out of the boat, and the doctor catches the baby. And I'm saying, well, hold on. If the boat blew up in a big ball of flames, wouldn't the baby get incinerated? But yet that doesn't happen in this. So that's what I'm saying. That's one out of many logic flaws in this script. The script is totally, utterly crap. It really is. It just most of it doesn't make any sense. The things that happen don't make any sense. But Doctor Who fans will obviously disagree because they want Doctor Who to succeed by all means. Even if the screenplay is absolute rubbish. So anyway,
here you go. Rust in peace. Who was the mum, and why did Anita Dobson break the fourth wall? Ooh.
And also, Vex, would you believe they started singing?
It was a musical.
I can believe it. There's a bunch of British cigarettes in this show now. So
the doctor started singing together with his companion. I was like, what the hell is this?
Honestly, I've not watched a single episode of Doctor Who. It's just something that has never appealed to me. Yeah. So I never got into it. But at the same time, given that this is BBC, it doesn't surprise me that they would throw in, a hooker from the hood kind of to be a doctor. Yeah.
I just thought it was awful. But
you go, listening fat. Hello, my friend. Happy Christmas. Palpatine survived.
Yeah. Did you? I would be surprised. Listen, it ain't worth talking about. And if you
it didn't, because I think it's just save it for another day.
If people like this, look, no disrespect to you guys. If you like it, that's great. If you like it, and I hope that it gets many views, and I hope it keeps going, and you like this version of the Doctor. But me personally, I don't think this is Doctor at all. So that's why I'm going to probably stop watching it now and let them.
I think you should shame people actually for liking this. What do you mean?
Oh,
shame them.
It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
They do the same to us for
exactly.
hating it,
so
but it's just why
we've got to be better
energy?
than them. We've got to be better than them. So, but I do truly mean this. If they like it, if people like this, that's great. Good for them. But I can honestly, truly say that I don't think this is Doctor Who, and good luck.
Here you go, folks. Amelia Bedelia. Oh, go on, Ian. Go on, Ian. Say it.
It is. It's shit. It really. It really is shit. Thanks, Amelia. But yeah,
he now is just all touchy feely and
he's not.
I didn't think, and it's like what.
I didn't think much of his acting at all. They were saying, "Oh, he came in and he blew the competition away, and that's why we cast him as Doctor." I'm like, there's nothing in what he did that tells me that he's something special.
See, Sword in the Storm's obviously watched it. Yeah, did anyone else have a problem understanding Doctor? Yeah, I think there is some Scottish
Come on.
And sounds like he was it sounds like he's lived in Bristol. There's a bit of
Oh.
get off my land.
Doesn't sound like
And
he's got a cock in his mouth at all. That would be more fitting,
no,
wouldn't it?
that's when the series starts probably.
Mm.
Yeah, his accent, you have to really listen.
Yeah, I don't know. I just let them have it now. I'm really fed up.
Here you go, Melvin Deeply. No
Mm.
disrespect if you liked it, but if you did, there's something hooking wrong with you.
It may be, yeah. As I said, you know, people falling out over a TV show. For me, that's not an option.
No,
I'd
it's
rather
just-
let somebody have the last word than destroy a friendship. That's my thing. So
Okay, well,
Move
are we going
along.
to be? Are you going to move along? Are you going to be? New series starts May. Are you going to be
What?
watching?
No.
I don't think I can. Oh,
No, do you know? I'm not going to watch Star Wars. I'm not going to watch Star Trek, and I'm not going to watch Doctor Who. Do you know why? Because they have this
shit.
thing where they hold you hostage because you so want the shows to be good
Yeah,
that you will watch it hoping there's no agenda in there. You know that you can't watch a show like that. You only watch a show thinking it's going to be good. You know,
Okay.
of course, every episode's not going to be great with any series, but you can't watch a show hoping that they won't make you cringe deliberately. Do you know what I mean? And hold that over your head every time you watch an episode. I'm not going to go for it anymore.
I'm sure the wonderful listening Fat is referencing Rebel Moon there.
Shooty. Is Shooty Irish?
No, wasn't there? Was it Charlie? What's his name? Hunman.
Hunneman? Hunneman?
Hunneman.
Hunneman?
He was doing. He was channeling Irish, wasn't he?
Wait, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
In Rebel Moon.
Oh, you know what? He looked really fucking cute in Rebel Moon A. 2, him and the dude that's all like obviously supposed to be a native oppression symbol. He was also pretty cute. So I mean, Rebel Moon had that going for it at least.
Did you find it was very diverse, the cast in Rebel
Oh
Moon?
my goodness, I did not miss it at all. I noticed that everyone in the Seven Samurai or the Magnificent Seven, you know, they were all wonderfully diverse. Of course, the blonde hair, blue eyed scavenger is the one that, you know, backstabs them and turns them all in.
Yeah.
Then the Turok dude, he's supposed to look like he's Native American and he's being enslaved by the hickest of white people possible. Oh, they weren't even fucking subtle with it. And then the only good guy who is a white guy is the fucking pussy farmer that follows what's her face around. And they made, you know, they made the oh my god, what the motherland, the mother world, the Schnazis. They're all Schnazis basically. Like down to the outfits. Those are what SS officers would wear, like high-ranking SS officers. And then they made him a skinhead. It's like he wasn't very subtle with it at all.
I mean, as I said again, I will state this: I'm all for diversity and all for people of color on screen, but if it's done right, but not like this. I mean, it's so obvious they were ticking loads of boxes. He must have got some of that ESG money. He must have done it to make this.
He's not above the ESG. Like that's the whole reason Jason Momoa got Aquaman. He wanted a mixed race hero because there wasn't enough representation. So ideologically, it's already there for him.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I just thought it was rubbish. I'm not going to watch a second part. I can't be asked.
You know what? I'm just I literally am just watching it to help blow up my channel a little bit more.
Oh,
That's
okay.
you know,
do it. Just use it. Yeah.
Do you know what would blow up your channel? And quite frankly,
we were on about this before we came on.
No, seriously, what would blow up your channel is freaking Doctor Who. I'm serious. I've got. I used to only have 500 people following me on Twitter, and now I've got over 1,000 because of Doctor Bloody Who. Do you know what I mean?
I would have to be well versed in the Doctor Who lore.
No, all you have to do is watch the last 3 and this one. That's it.
That's
Seriously.
too much of an
I
investment.
know,
for
I
me
know,
already.
I know.
Yeah.
Technically, this is Doctor Who Fresh Start, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah, it is. Yeah,
So might
apparently.
be the time to come in, Vex, and get some ka-ching going.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Will that
It
audience stick around then is my other concern, because I
I have
want an audience
no
that will
idea.
stay. Yeah.
No idea.
It's like
I-
when people review the Indian movies and then they get all the Indian subs, and then
Yeah,
the Indian subs just they trickle away when you don't do anything that's Indian.
that's
I
true.
don't want that to happen.
That is very true. Yeah, well, it's just a suggestion.
I appreciate it though. Thank you. I
Um,
thought you were gonna go completely different way and be like take advantage of the whole Twitch meta and just start streaming topless, but
yeah, get them out.
thank you for going a creative way.
Ian, I think this one's for you.
Dr. What? Yeah, it's that. But yeah, I mean, there's so many YouTubers out there that will do exactly the films that everybody's railing on, won't they? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand YouTube at all. I really don't. I don't understand how
It's
people get
always
crap
People
me.
love hate watching, don't they?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mm.
I think that I would have been less like the diversity wouldn't have been such a big issue if it weren't there were consistently things that he was doing to make certain races look better than others. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think if it were just characters for the sake of characters, I wouldn't care. Like, thank God he's not like, oh, she's or he's brown, so that's like part of his identity. It's like, okay, but at the same time, it's not very subtle what he's trying to do when the character is introduced, and then with the fucking whispering to the raven lion bird thing, not a griffin. So
Everybody's saying it's a griffin. Those ships
Not a
were ugly, though. You got to admit, those
oh, they're
ships.
cocks. They're actual dicks. My goodness.
They're so ugly. Those ships.
So
Really.
ugly. Oh
Yeah.
my
Do I
goodness.
really need to watch it?
Yes.
Well, you can watch it if you want.
I've
It's honestly,
don't
it's
know.
the CG in it is so unexciting. You know, it's just bland. The whole thing's just bland. I found.
here you go, folks. Sword in the Storm. What will happen to YouTube if they start making good movies and shows again?
The little guys are gonna have to find something else to do.
That's
Gonna have
right.
to up their game.
Yeah.
Well, you can still talk about good shows because before YouTube.
Well, we specialize in talking about shit shows. don't
No,
we?
we speak about good shows as well, don't we? I
When?
think we do. No, we talked. I said Star Wars was a good film. You know,
We
always
obviously we talk
Star
about
Wars.
Rebecca Gold. That's good. That's
I
about
said
it, isn't it?
Aquaman 2 wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Oh
there
yeah,
go.
you
go.
were just well
Yeah.
on for.
I said
Patrick,
Wonka
what's his-
was entertaining. So
Mhm,
you
mhm.
know, there you go. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. So I don't know. We got this Christmas card off
Killed
again.
it. Yeah, I love this. You know I do.
It's
Everybody should
good.
watch The Omen, folks.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
When was it made? 70.
Is it 76?
76, I think it was
That
made.
sounds about right.
Have you not seen it, Vex?
I've seen The Omen, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
it's
It's a staple in horror, my goodness.
Great movie.
I was watching Thanksgiving actually right before I popped on here.
Is that good? I've never seen it.
You know what?
Mm,
Pretty standard slasher,
Right.
but it's fun so far. Just because The Uninspired is doing a horror stream on Thursday, and I guess I'm
Ooh.
his quote unquote co-host. And I feel like I
Ooh.
haven't watched enough 2023 horror, so I'm trying to catch up
Ooh.
before then.
I did a slasher movie and it's on my Rebecca Gold channel. It's called Fallen
Oh.
Angels. And it's got Michael Ironside in it. So I
Ooh.
directed that. So you can talk about that if you want. That's a slasher movie.
Did it come out this year though?
No. When did it come out?
Um,
It came out a long time ago.
Here you go, folks. Joe Darkness. Anyone
yes.
watched Reacher
I have.
S2?
I have, yes, and it's
Not yet, no.
It's well worth the time. I must admit, well worth the time.
For what reasons?
It's just entertaining, full stop. The performances out of everybody, and it's interesting as well. I want to know who's killing his friends. That's what I want to know. So, you know,
Vex,
give it a
did you
shot.
see season 1, Reacher?
No, that's been on my watch list for a
Yeah.
while. Just I stream too much to actually watch things these days.
Sorry.
But that's what is
Alright.
it? It's a real macho show, Reacher One. It really
Ye-
is.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
Have
Yeah, I
you,
know.
you've not
I
you've
know.
not seen him with the his top off, have you?
He's
The main actor. What's his
huge.
name?
I can't remember his real name.
He is a proper unit.
Oh, I've seen the photos. The before and
Incredible.
after as well is
Yeah.
quite a transformation.
Yeah.
Here you go, folks. Uninspired reviewer, little kitty. You gotta catch up, Vex. You gotta do better. I've seen around 50 horror movies in a month.
Wow.
It doesn't say
Well,
what month, but
is that your favorite genre then? Horror.
I would
Vex?
say yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't watch Fallen Angels then, 'cause it's shit.
No,
Even
you
though
know
I
what?
directed
It's
it.
I enjoy, like, even if there's horror movies that I guess are aware that they're kind of corny or cheesy, I can appreciate them for
Ah.
what they are, kind of deal. But yeah, I would
Well,
say horror and thriller are like my go-tos
well,
usually.
Fallen Angels was a Canadian stroke UK production, would you believe? So there
Oh.
you go. So yeah, I'll give you the link to it. But if you ever want to watch it, you
Yeah,
can you not put
definitely.
it in the? You can put it in the
I
chat.
can put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I'll
put
try and
the
find it.
you can put links in there.
And Sword in the Storm, my OnlyFans is on demand. Thank you very much. I don't actively post. No, I'm joking. I have too much self-respect to have an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on, let me find that bloody link. It's a terrible movie. It's so corny, it's unbelievable.
You go uninspired this month. Ew.
Oh, I'll put it in here for Vex, just in case she needs to watch it.
Here you go.
I'll put it in there.
Thank you.
Romeo, Tango, November, Zulu. Reacher is an R-rated version of the A-Team. With some girls in it, total nonsense, but immense fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Reacher's a great show, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a lot of fun.
What was that link you posted then, Ian? What's the
Fallen Angels?
For the movie.
Okay, hold on.
Do
Do you want people to see it?
Yeah, it'd be nice. I can get the numbers up.
Sorry, folks. Ian's Boomerang, Fallen Angles.
It's not my film. I was just hired gun. I was a hired gun.
Angels. You say it's got Michael Ironside.
Yeah, Michael Ironside, Jeff Fahey's in it.
Okay. Obviously, peeps, if you want something to watch at some point, hopefully this will work. There you go. It work.
And if you want to watch a good thriller, you can watch The Killing Zone, which is a multi-award-winning movie that I directed. My very first movie, which was
Do you
made
want
in
to throw the link in? This is a We Love Ian stream.
1989, I think it was. 89.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Do you want
1989.
to
There you go.
throw us the
Killing
link
Zone.
for that one as well, Ian? I'll do
Well,
that.
it's there. Killing Zone.
Okay, bear with me then. Talk amongst yourselves.
I think it's 1989. That's the very first movie I ever directed, and I was a wee nipper when I directed that one, and I wrote it. I wrote it and I produced it as well. So, and it was shot on film, would you believe? Because in those days,
Wow.
there was no such thing as digital. It
Wow.
was all shot on film. Very low budget. £14,000 it cost. Shot in 2 weeks.
What's the story behind that? Did you post an advert or something?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us
Yeah.
the story.
So how I raised the money was basically it was obviously the 90s, and there was no such thing as the internet or anything. So we wanted to put advert in a newspaper, and it cost too much money. But there was one newspaper in England that was free, and it was called Loot. So it's kind of like eBay.
Yeah.
If you're selling your flat or guns or whatever you want to sell, we put an advert in there. Yeah, we put an advert in there saying, if you don't have any experience and you want to be part of a film, want to help us make a film, call this number. And we didn't have mobile phones in those days.
No.
And then one weekend it just kept ringing and ringing, and we just kept telling people, give us £1,000 if you want to learn. We'll throw you in the deep end. Yeah, and then we'll make a movie together. And 14 people said yes. We raised £14,000 and shot it in 2 weeks. And it won awards, and it was really successful. And we got 10 times our money back from one distributor. In those days, distributors
Wow.
used to give you money for your film. So, but we undersold it though, because we should have really waited for a big distributor. But this little distributor, he really wanted it, and he kept saying, "I'll give you this, I'll give you that." And in the end, he gave us like 10 times the amount of money that it cost, and we just took it because we needed the money because we were all poor. So we took it, and it ended up on DVD, and it ended up on TV in Poland, I think. Yeah. So there you go. But
Wow.
it almost killed us. Making that movie almost killed us. We would start work at 9 in the morning, finish at 4 in the morning, then do it all over again for
Oh
2
my
weeks.
gosh.
Yeah, it almost killed us. We were all determined to actually make the damn thing work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's it. That's you can watch that for free. That's free. So. Anyway,
folks,
enough about me.
Listening Fat, they don't use film now.
No, they don't. They don't. It's easier on digital. You can make.
That's
so
why,
many
like, they always make a like a not a skep. What's the word? They make a show out of it whenever a film releases in 70 millimeter because
Yeah.
it's not a standard to shoot on film anymore in the industry.
Well, when they shoot big movies on actual film itself, they, believe you me, they have reams and reams of reels of film,
Yeah.
so much. But when you're shooting a film with only 14 grand, you only have a certain amount of, it's called
Film.
short ends, basically, to shoot the film. And when you shoot it, you have to get it right. So all the actors have to know their lines, they have to know where they're standing, they have to know their marks, and I have to know what I'm doing. So it's a different discipline to shooting on video, because you can make a mistake in video and just shoot again. But
Yeah.
once you shoot on film, it's there. You can't roll back the film and shoot over it. It's done.
Would you say
What?
when you have to be absolutely on the money, everybody's got to be on top of their game?
Yeah.
So there's no error for margin. Do you think because of obviously this lovely digital technology where you can mess up as many times as you want, that actually that's to the detriment of filmmaking and the end of the final product? People are just not on top of their games.
Yeah, they're not
as much.
The discipline's not there. I mean, I've worked with in fact, on Rebecca Golden, working with a lot of young people, and they just one kid said to me he couldn't do it because he's got anxiety. I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So it's a different.
Well,
and also,
as I've
they
said,
don't.
you give me anxiety, so I'm with them on that.
It's a different discipline, because also you have to remember, when you shoot on
Wow.
film, right? Once you've shot, when they've got cut, and you say that was perfect, the cameraman now has to open up the lens. He has to have a magnifying glass, and he has to look at the film. And if he
Yes.
sees a hair in the film, you have to shoot again,
Shit.
because you couldn't get rid of the hair in the film, especially if it's printed.
Like
So
a
you have to
pube.
shoot again. Yeah, like a
Sorry,
pube.
maybe fucking stupid. Here you go, folks. Princess Fiona, Bad Day. HTTPS
Yeah, see,
colon / www.netflix.com/gb/title
it's about Ian Diaz today, isn't it?
8150615.
It is. This is the Ian Diaz channel now. There you go.
Bad
You
Days
deserve it, Ian, and we're
been
short
on
of material to
Netflix.
talk about. It's either that or Doctor Who.
Bad Days, another low budget film that I made. That cost $8,000 to make.
I've
And that
seen
was
it.
the
It's
first
pretty
time
good.
we shot on digital.
Wow.
That's the first time we shot on digital, because Panasonic gave us a
Really
camera
good.
and said make something with it. So we made a film at $8,000. And it's a cop movie as well. It's shot in England, so it's
I
a lot of
enjoyed
fun.
Bad Day. Have you seen it, Vex?
No, it doesn't show up on Netflix in Canada at all.
It's on Tubi. Tubi.
Oh, okay. I have Tubi.
Yeah, so if you write in Bad Day UK, then you'll find it.
Okay.
It's on there.
You don't get anything from that, do
No,
you,
I
Ian?
don't.
You were
I've been
screwed
ripped
over.
off. Yeah, I've been screwed on that one.
What's the story behind that, if you're allowed to?
Basically, these people took it on and they said they were going to sell it and blah, 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 blah. And in the end, they didn't do anything with it. It sat around for like 10 years. And
Yeah.
because Sarah Harding, we got like a pop star in our film called Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud.
Everybody. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Because she died of cancer, that's when the film became
Wait,
sellable.
she's dead?
Yeah, she died.
Yeah, she died a couple of years ago, breast cancer.
Breast
Oh
cancer.
my god, she was only like 30 though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
So that's why it's on Netflix. You know, Sarah Hyden was I mean, she was great. She was a party girl, but she, you know, she respected what we were doing, and yeah. So there you go. It's a shame. It's a shame she died because she had a lot of talent, as far as I was concerned.
She
Just
did.
excuse me while my cat pukes up.
Oh, dear.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh dear.
I really liked her in those the Girls of St.
Wow.
Trinian's
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed those a lot.
Yeah. So it's a shame
Oh,
she died. You know.
I
So
didn't have any idea that happened. Jeez.
yeah, no, it's not good, is it? I think the Girls Aloud group is doing a concert for her soon. I think.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
Sarah
So there you
Harding.
go. But yeah, it's yeah. A lot of people like to sugarcoat. Oh yeah, anyone can make a movie now. I heard James Cameron saying that there's no excuse not to make a movie. Spielberg said it, blah blah blah. But it's bollocks. Basically, it is very hard to make a movie. No matter you can shoot a movie on your phone if you want, but it's still hard. So there you go, Tubi.
There you go.
Thanks,
There's the link.
Princess.
Please bear with me. Welcome to My Pussy is Puking Up live on YouTube on Mr. Brown Lights.
It's not as worse as if when they bring in a mouse for you. That's always good, isn't it? When the cat brings in a mice for you, they're like, okay, that's nice.
I don't think my cat's ever brought a mouse in.
Oh, really?
Birds. Yeah.
Oh, birds. Oh, okay.
Mine
not
have
the ones
done
I
both.
like either.
Yours has done what?
Mine have done both because we live out in the country, so in the winter time all the field mice come inside like through all the cracks in the foundation, so that's why we originally got cats. So they'll just not so much anymore because like they're also like mice are turned off by the smell of cat urine. So yeah, they don't come in, but yeah, I'd wake up quite a bit in the winter time. The first year I had the youngest one, and there'd just be a mouse by the front door, just all bloodied up and everything.
You can't take the hunter out of the cat, can you?
It's okay. You know what? I don't mind. And then the other one, he really likes the birds, but the birds don't come inside, so he goes out of his way to kill those. But
Ian likes the birds.
I do.
Atom Gray for $5. Thank you, my friend. Mr. B, that's me. Thank you for bringing us the Alliance. You're welcome. Lovely bunch you have here. It's a lovely bunch we have here. Yeah, good laughs and good friends. Happy Christmas. Thank you, my friend.
Happy Christmas, sir.
I think we're all here at our little corner of the YouTube, aren't we? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
You know, us. I don't know. Is it unkind to say bottom feeders of YouTube? I don't know.
How many people are following you on your channel, Vex? Has it gone up? Subscribed wise?
Yeah, I'm almost at 5,500.
Oh, that's really good.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
But I need to get to those platoon and cynic levels. That's why I'm so finicky with I don't have people that I can pay to edit videos.
Well,
I gotta do it myself.
how long? You've not really been on the YouTube long, really, have you? Since you got monetized?
Okay, so technically I made my first YouTube video on December 30th of last year on the old channel.
Yeah.
And then this new channel is the main one. That one's only been live since May 25th.
Well, you know what? That's fantastic. I've been doing this for 3 years now. 4K.
But a live streaming channel is a completely different animal.
Yeah. I was about to say that.
Yeah,
it's very
different.
Yeah, we're doing it the hard way.
No, I mean the thing is though, you've got
fun way though.
You've got a good bunch of fans that like the format that you're presenting to them.
Yes, exactly.
So you might as well just keep going. And even though you're not making money like Cynic or the Lord, basically, you'll get there if you keep presenting. Because I'm pretty sure that the people in the chat will tell other people, and then new people will join.
Yeah, chat. Come on, come on. As I said, I really, really would love to get to 4K subs by end of the year.
What, end of this year? No chance, mate.
We've got a week. come on, they got 100. In fact, I stand corrected. If there's one person who's going to correct me, it's this fella. Romeo, Tango, November Zulu. Bottom feeders? No, Brown. This community is grassroots for the people by some people. Thank you, my friend. I should just have that on the top of the, above the door.
Well, as I said, we do our best. I mean, we talk rubbish most of the time.
Oh, we talk shite.
We talk shite.
Yeah, we talk shite. Utter shite. Sometimes there is the odd snippets of wisdom. Few and far between.
I don't know what you're saying. All of it is wisdom.
I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you actually want to listen to it, but
Hold on. So Vex, your Christmas, then you don't celebrate Christmas like we do because you are a different religion, right?
No, it's more just like I don't have any family to celebrate with. So like my parents came here and we don't have I don't have any aunts or uncles. I have one aunt in California, but she's kind of crazy because she lives in California for one. And then the rest of my family is either in England or they're in Australia and back home in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
So it's more that just we don't have a big family to do the whole Christmas thing, but we've never been opposed to it. We put up a tree and all that stuff. So
cool.
Yeah.
You go, folks. Cerebral palsy biker. Hello, my friend. Mr. Brown answers me. This channel is awesome in a good way and cool way. I hope you.
Not when you say it like you have cerebral palsy.
At Mr. Brown Alliance, this channel is awesome in a good way and cool way.
I mean, we do really appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Always support. I mean, seriously, you can support my channel, support Vex's channel, support. Well, you don't. The Lord doesn't need any support. Let's face it.
It does. Everybody needs support.
No. The Lord doesn't need it.
He
He's
needs
got
less.
too many.
He needs
got
less.
too many.
But everybody needs support.
Obviously, I'm joking. But so that's what I'm saying. We appreciate it. If you can give us a view, that's the thing. So, we're kind of held here because of you guys. You know what I mean? It's not the other way around.
I've had some since lockdown, guys. I've had some very, very dark times, and I'll admit that. And there has been times where it's literally 5 minutes before we go on. I've just thought I just can't be fucking bothered with this shit.
What
it's been.
is
I just.
this? Somebody's donated 20 quid. Wow.
Aww.
Who's that then? Say thank
Is it your mum?
It's probably my mum.
You guys, as I said, guys, you guys, you keep me sane.
Oh, thank you.
You guys keep me sane and keep me doing this.
Keep you sane? We really do need.
Believe
to
it or not, yeah.
No, it is a blessing to know this community and to have found. I don't even know how did you find me, Brown?
For some reason, this is very, very similar to the Lord. You just popped up on my Twitter feed.
Do you remember what the tweet was?
Oh, no, this was.
It was over a year ago now.
Yeah, I just thought she looks all right. I like the cut of a jib. Follow. And I don't know. I think I just reached out to you at one point. Fancy. Because I saw that you're doing the YouTube stuff, and I had a look at your. Did you do Twitch? Or
not at that
similar?
time.
I think I clicked on one of the links, and I thought, okay, she's got a proper mic. She knows what she's doing. So I just reached out.
That's the requirement, a proper mic.
Yeah, got to have a proper mic, folks. I just reached out, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, all right. It's like with Platoon. As I said to the Lord, whoever retweeted or posted his tweet or whatever, it popped up. I must have been following the person who retweeted him or something. For some reason, he appeared on my Twitterats,
Hmm.
and I just clicked and look at his YouTube because he just did. It was just pure politics, folks. Pure politics.
Oh.
But sometimes you just recognize superstars in the making. And I just said, fancy coming on? That was 2 years. Can you believe that was 2 years ago?
Oh.
I think he had about, did he have 700 subs? It was quite low.
He was a baby lord then.
Yes, yes, he was a baby lord, yes. Yeah, and he just came on the stream. There you go. And it was all right. Yeah, it was good.
Rest is history. Oh.
For him, yes. he's just, the Lord is a genuine superstar.
Hmm.
Yeah, stream killer. Mr. Brown gets embarrassed handing the compliments out. But, if people do a good job, a job well done, I was never praised for doing anything when I was growing up. And I don't know about you boys and girls. I know, Mr. Brown. Sometimes when somebody just says, well done, job well done, or just, it goes a long way, doesn't it? Or is
You
that
know
just
what,
me?
Brown? I'm going to blow some smoke up your ass right now then. Okay? Honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I am actually very glad that I found this kind of little community that you've put together. Because I don't think I would have found you guys if you hadn't have reached out. I wouldn't have found any, like most of these people that are hanging out in chat even. So I think genuinely, like, this is, whenever I come on, it's something I look forward to. I like that, everyone's just everyone's friendly, everyone's here to have fun. There's no hard feelings. Like, it's just a good atmosphere, and you are the Brown that brings it all together. So
I just try
He's
that we
definitely the Brown.
don't shout over each other, and I think that's obviously yesterday when probably was on fucking hell, but we try not to shout over each other, and if we disagree, that's fine.
I think, you know what? I think it also works to your advantage because I'm at least noticing with a lot more of the individuals that I kind of speak with, but people are
Yeah.
getting sick of the FNT formula, where it's a big panel and it's just people shouting, not like they discuss more or less the same things
Yeah.
you do here, but it's just people shouting at each other. No one's really making an actual point. There's a lot of stupidity. There's dicks that come out on that show. So,
They
like,
got away with that, Jesus.
there's like an opportunity here, and again, it's not to say that they aren't kind of doing a good thing or that they're bad creators, but people are kind of sick of just hearing basically what is the alternate equivalent of reeing, the so opportunity to be had there.
But when you get to a certain degree, when you get bigger, as whatever you're doing, that's inevitable. That's what's going to happen, isn't it? First of all, you're going to get big, and you're going to not talk so much to the people that are below you, if you know what I mean. And that just goes with success, I guess. But you have to make the effort to try and do that, right? And it used to be good, and if it still is good, but I can't watch all of it. I can't, because 9 times out of 10 I don't even know what they're talking about.
That's what I mean. It's just people kind of shouting at each other. I get what you're saying, and this, like, you kind of reach a certain point, but at the same time, it's like you're growing. You're now kind of the full, like, I would consider them kind of the forefront of this like alternative kind of crusade that's happening. So you would think you would want to create kind of a formula and an image and a brand that can speak to a wider audience instead of just a bunch of people screaming every Friday at each other.
It was Gary that got me into this.
Really?
Yeah, I think probably 2019,
Mhm.
tail end of 2019. I just for some reason I started watching his channel. It just popped up. I thought, I quite like this guy.
You know who got me into noticing this stuff was Bolstrek. Because when
Never heard of it.
Bolstrek,
Canadian. Doctor Who,
Canadian,
yeah.
yeah, he literally screams when he reviews stuff. But I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, these shows are terrible. How comes nobody's saying how bad it is?" And I discovered his channel, and through him, I discovered Gary. So, yeah.
I actually found Critical Drinker first back in
Oh, did
like
you? Cool.
it was when Prometheus came out.
Ah,
That's when
Wow.
I found that's when I found his channel, and then because otherwise all I was doing on YouTube is I'd watch game footage or
yeah,
or like I had found like a bunch of channels kind of during that unregulated period of
Yeah.
YouTube that did just a lot of random shit, or they made like music videos before the music licensing came up. And then I remember Prometheus came out, and I was like, I don't like this movie at all. This is not an alien movie. And I
yeah.
guess I maybe I searched Prometheus review
Disappointed
or
with that
something,
one.
and Drinker's channel came up, and I really liked what he had going on. So he was like the first like proper movie review channel that I started following and
Oh.
actually watching. But even then, like I didn't notice this whole culture war thing was really happening until
Yeah, it
a
was.
couple
Yeah,
years
same here.
later.
I didn't put two and two together. Joshua for $2. Thank you, Joshua. Cheers, Brune. Well done with the channel, mates. Well, it's everybody's channel as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Joshua.
Cheers, Joshua.
Mm.
Shall I just quickly say then? This is for the chat. Who was the first kind of channel that got you into all this? As I
Oh, they're
said,
already going off.
yeah, yeah, because I had the super chat on screen.
Oh, I liked Jeremy Johns was another one actually. I think I found him around the same
Yeah,
time.
I've watched a
I
few of his movies. Yeah,
yeah.
he's very he's just there with his leather coat, isn't he now?
Yeah, he's balanced. That's what I
Yeah.
liked about him. There was no like because with Drinker, it's like he does give his
Cheers,
point and
Gavin.
he supports his point, which is why I
Yeah,
still like his content. But here and there, you'll find the videos where he does have a bit of bias. But I find with
yeah.
Jeremy, it's just across the board. He's never leaned one way or the other. He is just an objective film critic. So I appreciate his content as well.
Mm.
I will just quickly do some of the most recent ones. Here you go. Okay, so Uninspired Drinker.
I used to watch those too.
Vex.
Yeah, those haunted places, those
Yeah.
haunted like videos. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, EVS. Yeah, world class bullshit. Same here. I think
Are they still going?
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
going. They do like a Saturday upload every
They never
Saturday.
never comes
Doing all
on my
doing all the
feed. Never comes across on my
yeah,
feed.
they're doing all the Disney unsold Disney toys. Well, landfill, should I say? Yeah, here you go, Steve. Drinker.
Because
Drinker Mauler.
at Comic Cons they have a special section for YouTubers now.
Mhm.
You know that, so who knows? One day Vex might be on there.
I've
Up the table,
always wanted
get your
to go
signature.
to a proper Comic-Con, in all honesty, and then COVID happened, and they shut it down, and then all this woke shit started happening with
Yeah.
Disney and Marvel. I was like, I don't even want. It's not worth all the money to shell out now to go to Comic-Con. So
It's true. Ain't worth it.
when I write my dirty novel, there you go. I will show up at a Comic-Con.
First, it was Plinkett Mauler. Yeah. Chato's a good channel. So I'm also this as well. Yeah, for the tutorials.
Oh, makeup tutorials were great on YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube's fantastic for tutorials.
Yeah.
I've learned so much doing the music.
Mm-hmm.
So lockdown was a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Basic
Bowls
and-
Trek.
Yeah. Erotic. Drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drinker was hilarious. When I first discovered him, I found every one of his videos so funny.
Yes. Yeah. Me too. He's
Oh,
the only big channel that at least I've noticed that I still follow that is trying to evolve
Yeah.
instead
yeah.
of where I do notice like the Geeks and Gamers crew, they just kind of they found their peak and they're just trying to keep that same thing going. But I've
Mm.
appreciated that even when I disagree with Drinker, he's still trying to adapt and evolve. So
I will say
it's the
at
only one
some
I still
point
really watch.
I
Yeah.
started following this gentleman. Yes.
Movie Cynic. I hope you had a good Christmas, Movie Cynic.
I saw you with a dog on Twitter.
Oh, a
Ooh.
dog.
Yeah, doggy.
Drink 'em all and Nerdrotic. I think these are kind of like the Trinity, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I don't know
Um,
about Mauler though. I do know Drink and Nerderotic and the Bolstrek, and I know
Yeah.
the Rabbi.
I should probably watch a Mahler video because I don't think I've watched one of his videos
I've
in
not watched one.
full, in all honesty.
Yeah, I've not watched one.
I did see that they had Neil Marshall on for an EFAP some time ago doing The Descent, and that's a top 10 movie for me. So that's been on my watch log for a while.
Mr. Sunday's movie was first.
Mm.
I've heard of Mr.
Yeah,
Sunday.
I've never heard of him. Yeah.
No.
I've heard of Mr. Saturday movies. I'm here all week.
Who's that? That YouTube channel that's quite professional, and they.
Oh, that's me.
No, what's it called again? Something. Oh, I
Platoon?
can't remember it now.
Movie Cynic?
No, there's it almost feels like a TV show, and they do the top 10 of whatever always. What's that channel called?
Watch Mojo?
That's it. Watch Mojo. Sometimes I can't stand them because they're too professional. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh no.
I think those are just kind of like the normies and the kind of clicky content at this point. Oh, there was just another It's a Gundam was another first for me.
Yeah,
actually,
Gundam's
too.
great.
I love his to this day. I still love his content. I remember when before he got all the flair and everything. When his videos are still very basic, but I enjoy his content. He's kind of my idol for YouTube.
Gundam is genuinely funny.
He is, yeah.
It's one of the rare his humor translates. He is a funny person. I was going to say funny fucker, but here you go, folks. Melvin Deeply for £5. Allegedly real money, folks. Mr. Brown answers me. I found you in Call Me Chatto's comments and followed you here.
There's also oh god, who's that other geezer?
Mr. Sunday Movies is great.
I'll have to check him out. Yeah.
Also, there are some really good shows on YouTube that they're really huge, but we don't know them. Like and Channel 4 took this show on because of YouTube. It's called Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
It's ringing a bell a little bit.
Seriously, it's so disturbing, that show, and Channel 4 took it on as a series.
Oh, what's it called?
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Don't hug.
It's all puppets. It's really.
They had hundreds of thousands of views, and Channel 4 latched onto it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. I'm adding that to the watch list.
Here you go, folks. Echo. Chamberlain. Brownie is the John Peel of YouTube. Wow.
John Peel.
Sorry,
is he still alive, John Peel?
No, John Peel died a long time ago.
Yeah, British DJ. He was quite famous. Not
was
like
the godfather of music, wasn't he?
Yeah, not like Jimmy Savile.
I was just, it wasn't Jimmy Savile.
I was about.
No. Jimmy Savile. What a
Echo Chamberlain. I discovered him through The Drinker because he popped on a few times.
Yeah, do.
Yeah.
Well, I was on the Drinkers channel before any of them, so there.
Oh. A Godfather didn't guess. There you go. I didn't watch any of these live. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch live streams at all.
I do if the subject's interesting. If it's a subject I'm interested in, I'd watch it. But no,
I think it's very rare that I'll pop in. Like I think because I know you guys and a lot of the people in the chat, like I will go out of my way to try and watch their live streams. But I'm generally just not one to watch live streams at all. I just kind of put a video on in the background while I do other things.
Here you go, folks. Oh, sorry, chat moved up. Wait a minute.
What, Black Lives or Black
Oh,
Knives?
no, it's not moving. Come on. Here we
Alright.
go.
Jamalama.
Jamalama. This has been happening to me as well because all these cookies and streaming and it's all connected. YouTube's very clever, you know. YouTube's been trying to sneak Mike Zero into my home feed. I think I watched a few of his vids a few years ago before I found anyone really good. It only took a few for me to ditch that guy. Yeah, he just makes stories up, doesn't he?
Does
that's
he?
his-
A lot of people
yeah.
say that.
But that's
He
his
makes it up,
bag,
does he?
isn't it? And people like listening to his horse poop.
What about Doomcock? Why doesn't anybody take the mickey out of his name? Doomcock. Do you know what I mean?
I had never heard of Doomcock until I came onto this channel. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't. He's a Star Wars guy apparently, and I don't follow Star Wars news. So.
Well, he does more than Star Wars.
He specializes in the Disney stuff. He's got contacts.
Yeah.
Oh, actual
Yeah.
contacts or?
So he says.
So he says. You know, we've got to believe him. I like Doomcock. You know, we've all got our crosses to bear.
Yeah, I don't understand why they take the piss out of his name, but hey, it's his life.
Doomcock, you need to get a better mask though.
Yeah, egg carton. That's what I call it.
Pay Andy Masterson to do some proper stuff. Princess Fiona, I absolutely discovered. I'll start again. I absolutely discovered live streams at Mr. Brown. I did my fist.
Ooh, Fiona.
I think that's a typo. First super chat here.
Fiona.
Nothing like a good first fisting, eh?
I wouldn't know. There you go. Z's in the chat as well. Z. Yeah. Sorry, chat moved up.
ZZ top.
Bummer Z.
Yeah. KK stuff is Doomcock's forte.
He always gets it wrong though, isn't he? He hasn't been right about KK.
He has.
Has he? What bit was he right about?
I
don't think he's never been right about her, I don't think.
Sword in the Storm. I keep getting dating ads as well. It's because Rennie keeps telling me I need to get a woman. So because YouTube picks up on that.
No, I get dating ads too. I get a lot of Bumble ads on my feed.
What's Bumble for the boomers?
No, Bumble it's like a dating app. It's not quite Tinder where you're just hooking up, but it's like really young, like Gen Z dating kind of deal. So
not for me though.
No, it's not for me either.
You go, Manuel Grell. See, Doomcock and Gary did have good chemistry. I used to listen to their Sunday show. It's fantastic.
Yeah, until they
together. What happened?
They fell out, I think.
Yeah, they fell out.
Does anyone know why?
Don't know.
Egos.
I don't know. I don't, as I said, I will support them. You know why? Because they're the ones in the front line of this fight in the pop culture.
YouTube and egos. Got to be careful. Got to be careful, folks.
Stay humble, guys. Tell yourself you're ugly in the mirror to balance it out. There you go.
I do that every day.
Same here.
Every day. Do it every day.
Joe Darkness. I used to watch Phil.
Ooh.
Who's this?
Who's he? I don't know.
Philip DeFranco. Yeah, I used to watch him too. He was he kind of did like pop culture news and stuff. He was pretty funny. He had good takes on stuff. And then his channel really blew up, and it came to like he just sold out completely. Became a raging lefty as well. Just completely lost the plot. Much like how God, who's that fat Jewish dude?
Which one?
Rabbi from another planet?
No, he's completely, oh my God. He does the Teddy Fresh stuff. He did the oh my God, his wife is divorcing him right now. Chat, help me out. Ethan Klein, thank you, Uninspired. Ethan Klein, there you go.
Uninspired's fantastic, isn't he?
Because he's 20 years old. That's why.
He's just totally just
H3,
incredible.
H3, yeah,
Incredible.
H3 used to be kind of enjoyable. Then same thing, his channel blew up, went straight to his head, came out, he was a raging lefty, and he just started doing some really fucking despicable shit, and there you go.
Vex, please don't say this how it's spelled.
How about Kunt? Ethan Kunt.
That'll do.
All right.
Dankula, who watches Dankula?
I used to watch him, then YouTube just ditched him off the feed for me.
I've never
Same
watched
with
him.
Sargon of Akkad. Same thing. He had that whole shit go down in the UK with the oh my god, it was something to do with speech. And then YouTube nuked his channel and he doesn't show up on my feed anymore.
There used to be this guy on YouTube, and he was a maths expert, and I don't know if you know him. And he was huge on YouTube, but he just disappeared all of a sudden. He basically would make maths really easy for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Ball.
No, it's not Johnny Ball.
That's for the Brits. You're welcome.
But it wasn't only maths; it was spelling as well. Because he would talk about things like, he would say, if you want to spell friend, it's fry end. You go, just spell fry and end, and you got it, friends. So he would try and make it easy for you, especially numbers and letters. And he was huge at one point, and then suddenly he just disappeared. I don't know if anybody knows that one, but probably not.
Negative. You go, Vex, for you.
Yeah, I know he's still on YouTube now. It just like I had to search him out, whereas before it would show up on my feed very regularly because I would watch every video he put out.
Yeah, I watch Lotus Eaters.
Yeah, I avoid all the politics channels now, though.
Do you know what?
They got nuked off YouTube, didn't they?
Do you know what, Ian? We were talking about Star Wars. We did that stream on Star Wars. And now I've got Star Wars toys all over the Facebook feed. So I'm just wondering.
Of course, it listens to what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to turn off all the speakers on all the apps on my phone.
Your computer's on a computer. Doing it though for you.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to turn them off.
No, if you're streaming as well, just talking now, YouTube's
picking it all up. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Z3PO, Zargon on the Lotus Eaters quite a bit.
Maybe I'll check out that stream then. I'll check out Lotus Eaters. Yeah, I don't actually watch YouTube anymore. I'll watch all of you guys' content, and then that's maybe if there's some makeup tutorial I need, I'll do that. But
watch a lot of YouTube, probably far too much.
Yeah, I just don't have I wish I had a job where I could just put YouTube videos on in the background, but I don't. I need to be like interacting with people. So I can't but when I'm working from home, I have it on in the background. Now.
I don't watch any terrestrial TV at all.
Yeah, neither
do you?
No, I think the first thing I've watched in a long time was since the last Doctor Who was Doctor Who Tonight. Don't watch any since lockdown. No TV, just all YouTube.
I mean, I don't either. But yeah, I don't either.
I think I ditched TV long before lockdowns because when I got my first computer in high school, I just started learning how to sail the seas right away for everything.
Yep.
So like sitting down and watching, I think maybe when HBO still had it's kind of an event when HBO had a show on Sundays, I'd sit down and watch that. But other than that, I just learned to sail the seas at a very young age.
So I used to sail the sea for House. Rust in Peace, House of Dragons is good.
I still need to watch Game of Thrones. Still haven't seen that show at all.
Game of Thrones.
Well,
I gave up on it on second season 2.
You know what? My mom and my sister religiously watched it every weekend. I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't get into it. It's been on my watch list. I'd like to check it out just to see what all the hype is about. The fact that Jason Momoa graped someone in the first season too is quite a selling point.
Jamalama, I only watch TV if Tottenham is playing live on USA channel.
Or is it
Tottenham Hotspur?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You should watch Banshee, Vex.
Yeah.
Is it sci-fi? What is it?
No, it's just Banshee's incredible.
Banshee.
Banshee. It's got Homelander in it.
4 seasons.
4 seasons,
All
about
right.
38 episodes. It's incredible.
Oh, I like this premise actually.
In
Okay.
fact, start watching it ASAP because it's brilliant.
I actually need to watch Deadwood because Tom has some thoughts. We're supposed to have a Deadwood stream at some point. I need to watch Deadwood. That's my next show on my list.
Christ, that's going back.
Mm-hmm.
Deadwood.
Ian McShane.
Yeah, I know. It's a Western,
Western.
isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Western.
Yeah. That's going to be 20 years old. Nearly.
It is.
No, not. Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, like
Steve,
2003.
Kosoboom. Banshee rocks. It does. Banshee's so good. Everybody check out Banshee.
Is
It's
anyone going
incredible.
to watch Boys season 4? By the way.
Yeah, I am. It hasn't started yet, though, has it?
It's. Do we know when it's out? I know
think
it's
it's in
going to
the
be obviously next
spring.
year. Oh, okay.
Is it? I could be wrong. All right, just curious. I mean, the only reason I'm watching at this point is so Homelander will win. I just want him to kill everyone. At this point. He's the only compelling character. That's why.
Anthony Starr's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, and the casting is perfect for it. I'm really buying into his villain arc, so I do just want him to like January 6th everyone.
Yeah, he is probably the most interesting one out of all of them. But the last few seasons they kind of pulled back on what's his name? Is it Tom Hanks's son or wherever, the guy with the curly hair? No, it's not. It's
Meg Ryan's.
Meg Ryan's. Yeah.
yeah.
So they kind of pulled back on him because it was like mostly focused on him season 1, wasn't it? And
Yep,
Butcher.
Huey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huey.
Butcher and
no,
him.
I noticed like season because I watched all 3 seasons this year,
Yeah.
so I got kind of late to it. I had a personal vendetta against that show, but the first season it was okay. I liked it. Didn't feel very original, but I liked the general direction it was going. And then it was like 3 or 4 episodes into season 2, I started to notice like, oh, everyone's really left leaning behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and it's bleeding into the script. And then season 3, I think Jensen Ackles, his entire character was completely wasted.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
they could have done with that. And now they've just put him on ice so he can come back whenever.
Yeah.
Have I missed this super chat? Tom for £2. Thank you, Brune, for all that you do. Yum on. Yum on.
Yum on.
Yum on.
What you do.
Yum on. Dr. Watt.
Dr. Watt.
Cheers, Tom. Sorry, I killed it then. Sorry, folks.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, let's have a look at the chat. Here we go. Manuel Grell. HBO used to have some great shows. Rome. Band of Brothers is fantastic.
Band of Brothers was amazing.
Great. Deadwood, Sopranos. Never seen Sopranos.
Sopranos is, I'm not into that kind of show normally, but objectively it is some of the best TV you'll ever watch.
I've never
I'm
watched
into
it
all that
either.
stuff.
Yeah, I've never watched it either.
It's well worth investing the time into Sopranos. I really liked The Wire. You know what? True Detective season 1. I think I rank True Detective season 1 as the best piece of TV I've ever seen.
Wow.
I've only seen season 1 of True Detective, and I liked it.
I loved it. Season 2 couldn't get through it.
Yeah,
season
I couldn't knock it out.
Yeah, season 3 they take it back to some of the stuff that season 1 was doing.
There's a new series on the way, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a season 4 in January. I'm really excited for that.
What was the other one that you mentioned?
The Wire.
The Wire. I couldn't get into that at all.
Really?
Yeah, couldn't. Very complicated. I found.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm probably one of the few that enjoyed True Blood for the most part as well.
All right. I mean, the stuff that I was into going back 20 years was Dexter.
Oh, I rewatched Dexter actually a few months ago. Wow, that show did not age well at all.
Well, the season 1, 2, and 3 was great,
You know what?
Um,
Hot take: season
yeah.
2 is garbage.
Oh, I didn't mind season 2. I thought season 2 was okay.
Okay, so I was diehard Dexter fan. Okay,
Mm.
watched it every week when it was on. So I was reading because I hadn't seen the series since it ended. So I was just curious because I watched the revival season that Dexter New Blood that came
Yeah.
out
Oh,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Absolutely, absolute garbage. Don't even bother. So I rewatched the series from the beginning just to see like how, just out of curiosity, how far they'd gone off the
Yeah.
rails here. Season 1, beautiful. Then I learned that season 2, it starts becoming the Showtime writers and no longer the source material because the author Jeff
Ah.
Lindsay was still writing book number
Yeah.
2 when season
Yeah.
number 2 is out.
Yep.
So while it still had its moments, because I always thought season 2 and season 3 were the best parts, but no, it falls off right after season 1.
What was remind me of what happened in season 2 again? Was it wasn't the
Okay.
Trinity Killer, was it?
No. So season 1 was Ice Truck Killer, where Dexter
Yes.
finds out he has a serial killer brother.
Brother,
Then
yep.
season 2 is the Bay Harbor Butcher, where they find all of Dexter's bodies, and then he plays it
Of
off as
course. Yes.
Sergeant
Yes.
Jokes, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Then
of course.
season 3. Oh fuck! Hold on. What happened in season 3?
Season 3 is the one where his wife dies.
No, that's season 4 with the Trinity Killer.
Ah, okay, Trinity Killer. Okay.
Oh shit! Which one was season 3?
I can't remember what happened to season 3.
Chat, help us out.
Well, I kind of liked all of them because I was really into Dexter at one point. I really
Yeah.
loved it. I thought, the idea that he's trying to keep his secret
It was
away
a very
from.
good premise. Yes,
Yeah.
amazing premise.
Yeah, I thought it was quite a great and also it was one of the very first series that actually you can see a knife penetrate someone.
What?
It was it was like you can see him actually push a knife into someone.
Ooh.
Oh, season 3 was with the district attorney.
Oh, that one was
Bill
rubbish.
Cosby. Yeah, that was not a good season at all.
The guy
Nope.
from LA Law, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I didn't like that season, but I did like Trinity Killer. I like season 2 and I like season 1.
Season 1 and 2, but yeah, I still just 2 objectively, they were just, you can, if you rewatch it, you can see a very sharp shift
Yeah.
in tone and in just kind of where they're trying to go from season 1 to season 2 because they didn't have that source material to work with anymore.
I did like House as well. I like season 1 and 2
loved
of
House.
House. And the reason why I liked it so much is because Hugh Laurie was so funny in it. The lines were incredible. The lines they
Yep.
gave him. I mean, I don't know what you thought of House, but I really did look forward to watching it every week. I thought it was a lot
Never
of fun.
watched House.
Essential download.
Well, House is basically a detective show, but it's in a hospital, and House is basically Sherlock Holmes, and his friend Wilson is basically Watson. And so instead of somebody dying, instead of a death where they have to solve, it's a diagnosis. Somebody comes in and they have this diagnosis and they can't figure out what it is, and House has to figure out what it is.
It's never lupus, is it?
Yeah, it's never lupus, no. But that was the joke for it. But he has those sayings, isn't he? Everybody lies, which is quite good. It's genius TV stuff.
Fantastic.
It's a really good
Really
show,
good.
House. I love that line where he says, I think it was he said, what have I got, Doc? And he says, you've got Alice in Wonderland syndrome. And he says, the good news is that it could be cured, but the bad news is that you'd be very, very late for a certain date. He says, so I just thought those lines were, and there was another line in it where there was some disease in the hospital and House with his team. And they said to him, and he goes, what are we going to do, House? And he goes, we're going to go hunting. And then somebody says, for what? And he goes, wabbits. You know what I mean? So it's great lines like that.
He was hooked on
absolutely
Vicodin
hilarious
as well, which was good.
Yeah. He's what's his name? Hugh Laurie's absolutely hilarious in it. Absolutely hilarious. But anyway, it's a great show.
Here you go, Steve. West Wing.
That was okay. I liked it. I wasn't too much into it, but I liked the banter between characters in West Wing.
West Wing's the British one, right?
No, West Wing is the
I'm
American
thinking.
TV
Yeah,
show.
sorry, I'm thinking Green Wing. I think.
Yeah, Green. Good. A show that nobody talks about or very little people talk about is Psych. I love.
I've
you
heard
guys don't even know this.
nothing but good things about Psych. I still
Psych
have
is
not
hilarious.
watched it. Yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious.
Here we go, folks. I was going to ask about this.
Mm.
Manuel Grell, hello, my friend. Any thoughts on the upcoming Masters of the Sky?
What's that?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It's the same producers as it's basically Tom Hanks, I think, and Spielberg, who did Band of Brothers and was it the Pacific?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But it's on Apple
like the
TV, so I don't know if it's going to be 2023 writing,
probably.
which could probably derail it, but it looks really good. It's kind of like Memphis Belle stuff. I'm going to be watching it.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, looks really good.
Oh, interesting.
Anything war, anything like that. I love Band
You
of
love
Brothers.
war. What is it good for?
War is good.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Band of Brothers is so good.
Yeah. As I said, there were shows that I could not live without, especially when you couldn't binge watch them in those days. I said Dexter was one of them, which I thought was pretty amazing. Breaking Bad, I really liked. I couldn't get into season 1 or 2, but season 3, I really got into it. So
it's a bit of a slow burn. Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
It is,
but it's worth it. Oh.
It is worth it.
Mad Men was another. I love Mad Men. That's
Mad Men was good. Did he not go mad at the ending of that of the show?
What's his name? It's debatable. It's open to interpretation that Don Draper either finds peace at last or he finds madness. Stop struggling.
What are you talking to?
Sorry, these guys were sitting outside the door meowing, and now he's
pussy problems.
Yeah,
I've had pussy problems.
Oh, Kojak. Kojak was a good show.
Who loves you, baby?
Kojak was a good show. Starsky and Hutch was a good show. I remember
we got
that
some
growing
pussy
up.
cam. Bear with me.
You got a little score. Yes, you're a handsome boy. Yes.
There you go, folks. 2 pussies live on screen.
Oh, hold on. There's another one coming.
What?
Hello. Come here.
There's
Come here.
another pussy coming.
So you're not Scorefish Will. You.
What's with the jackets?
It's cold.
It's the holiday season. These are their Christmas bandanas.
That's
must be hating you.
Oh, he's a nice boy, isn't he? Is he a boy?
Yeah, they're both boys.
That's Vex's pussy, everybody. Suck it up, enjoy.
Yeah, there was loads of shows I used to watch when I was young, a younger. Should I put so?
So
is there anything?
So is there anything we're looking forward to next year, TV wise? Do we know? As I said, the Air one,
True Detective season 4 for sure. I don't. What's the status on the Terminal List season 2? Is that next year or no?
I don't know.
Pass.
I'm watching Blue Eyed. What's that thing I said to
Samurai?
you? Yes, I'm enjoying that actually.
Obviously, we've got the boys.
I don't care.
Season 4.
Care.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it could be quite good.
Nope.
The buys.
Arcane season 2.
I thought they get pushed back.
I did like it, but I don't think I want to see season 2. Is it? Sometimes you see a season and you think it's really good, and then it takes ages to come round the season 2, and then suddenly you're off it, and you think, do you know what I mean? You're not so excited about it.
Oh, what about Echo? Is anyone excited for Echo?
No,
that's quite soon, isn't it?
Not at all.
It looks good, but I get the feeling it'll be shit.
Not at all. I mean, Netflix is just buying up everything, aren't they? I mean, you go on Netflix now. They've got TV shows, old TV shows, new TV shows, old films, new films. Madness.
House of Dragon season 2. Yeah, that's.
They got all of the Rush Hour films on Netflix.
Oh,
all 3 of them.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That TV show's coming out next.
Oh God, that looks awful. I was laughing at the cast when I saw the cast. I just couldn't stop laughing for 5
Shogun.
minutes. What's that?
Shogun's out next year, remaking Shogun.
Are they?
It'd be hard to top the original, but there you go.
I'm going through kind of the
Fall Guy. Jeez.
No, I'm not
I know
interested in
the
Fall Guy.
Fallout show is next year. Halo season 2 is next year.
Oh,
Not interested. Not
I think
interested.
Halo's
not
out in
interested.
February. I
Yeah,
was
it
watching
is.
it, but it's a shame they fucked the first one up. But anyway,
Not interested.
I'm going to call it a draw there, folks, if that's okay.
Good stuff. Yes.
No, it's not
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Vex, turn the lights off. Close the door when you've finished. We're off. I think that is it, folks. We're going to do 2 hours, but I kind of get the feeling we're in the zone a little bit at 2. So
You said 30 to 45 minutes, and we're 2.5 hours
I
later.
said that last night. 7 hours later. Chats, that is it. I will say happy Christmas if you're still celebrating Christmas Day. So, chat, that is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the interaction. Always on the top of your games, folks. I can't speak. Cheers, chats. We will see you next time. I will thank the guests. Vex Electronica. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on, and cheers, everyone. Merry
Great to have you on.
Christmas. Happy. I don't know if you're having another.
Yeah, I think last year we kind of did one of these every day during Christmas week. We'll see how we go.
All right. So, in case, Happy New Year as well to everyone, because I will be AFK deep in the sauce on New
As it
Year's
were.
Eve. So,
Oh yes.
yes, thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And last but by no means least, I'll just get straight to it. Ian David Diaz.
Thank you very much. No worries.
Don't forget, folks, if you're feeling generous, there's a link there. If you want to see more of Rebecca Gold, I think that is it.
Yep.
Possibly back tomorrow. We'll see how we get on. That is it,
Bye.
folks. Tidy bye. Take care,
Ta-da.
everybody. Take care. Yeah, it's shit as well.